Alright, my man, you ready to get started?
I almost steal your dog.
You gonna steal my dog?
Just for a day. Just for a day.
That's fucked up, my man.
No, I'll bring him back by dinner time. It'll be fine.
Alright.
But,
Yeah, no problem. Alright. Today, I got on my guy, Matt Chia Garcia.
how's it going? Good to be here, John.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I mean, I got my boy in the studio. I got my bub in the studio as well. She's fucking chilling out, so.
I know, I'm feeling like amazing.
Yeah, I've been bringing her for the past couple episodes and hey, she's been a hit, so.
Oh, you can't go wrong. You have a dog, dude.
Oh yeah, no.
Especially your dog, dude.
She's just like such a cuddly mush. I've never seen such a mush in my life.
Dude, the dog literally came over here and was like, I'm here to be pampered. Like, you're just here. I get brought new friends every week. Like, it's fine.
Nah, it's no cap though, man. Like, she literally loves to just be like treated like a fucking princess. And she is treated like, bro. This dog lives the life.
Well, you're the owner, dude. I remember you bringing it over to my house and when you were carrying it like a little baby, I was like, yo, this dog is spoiled.
Alright.
Not wrong, though. Not wrong.
No, it's 100% facts. So what's up, my guy? How you doing?
You know, the usual. It's either training, it's lifting, working. You know, no days off.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't have time for it.
That is in fact how I know Matt. Him and I, we go
to
Long Island MMA together. You're looking at it like I know.
Dude, don't take me a minute.
But yeah, we go to Long Island MMA together. We train together, and we regularly beat the shit out of each other. I just realized that the audio on my computer is not recording, so we're gonna have to use the camera audio for that first fucking 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, it's all good.
Fuck. It's recording, but the volume's not up.
Oh. Are we in there now?
Isn't that lovely?
Dude, that's pretty sweet.
All right, now we're there.
Alright, I bet. Dude, what's crazier too, because like we've known each other from the gym too, but I feel like we first got close to when we did during the COVID stuff.
100%.
With the backyard bullshit type boxing we were doing, or what was it?
Yeah, when we went to Tyler's. That's when I was first really like introduced to you.
Yeah, but I think so.
Because I don't remember ever really like talking to you in the gym before that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like for me as it is, I'm not very outgoing until
that's such a lie.
But here's the thing, no, I'm like. Once I get to know people, I get outgoing around those people. Like, just because, like, if you throw me in a new group, like, at first off, I just want to be a little quiet. I want to be low-key. And then it's like, once you open up a bit, then it's kind of game over.
Yeah.
Or, half a bottle of tequila will do it too. But,
well,
that
is true.
Speaking of which, I found a very good brand of tequila. Tried it out last weekend. It was like a pasta. Pasote. It's like $40. Dude, no chaser needed. No lime needed. Damn. Like, it just goes right down.
Smooth?
One of the best, I promise.
Wow. Yo, my grandma, she's selling her house. And my grandfather had an extensive, like, wine rack. Not, like, extensive, but it was pretty good, because he was, like, in the construction business. And, like, he would do jobs for people and, like, take discounts.
Yeah.
They would give him wine and shit, So, like, bro... Right there is one of my bottles. I don't think the cameras can see it, but I got one of my bottles here, and then I got like fucking 3 bottles of champagne in my little mini fridge, and I've got like another 10 bottles of like Portuguese, French, and Italian wine in my thing.
Oh shit, that's really
nice. Save those
man.
For special occasions.
Dude, honestly, you know what you should start doing? Have like a little rack, put it up above.
Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to afford this office now.
Oh no, am I the last one in it for a while?
No. I'm gonna be here till January 31st.
Oh, okay. So it's just when the lease kind of runs out?
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta get grinded.
Trying, bro. I'm fucking trying to... Dude, this pizza fucking place, bro. I work a decent amount. I'm only pulling in like $350 a week. You know what I mean? And I got my car payment, so that's like...
That's how it goes,
That's like $300, and then... Yo, the fucking Wi-Fi bill here is $150.
Are you serious?
Ridiculous.
Bro,
it's just retarded,
off
bro.
Your phone. Like, literally, I'll start doing that stuff.
The problem is that I was. And, bro, like, my hotspot literally ran out. That's how much I had to fuck. Because, like, bro, uploading YouTube videos, bro, it takes a minute.
Oh, I can imagine.
And, like, the only thing I really use this for now is, like, this. Just coming and doing the podcast. I usually just, like, literally after we're done filming... I'm going to transfer the video, take my laptop home, and edit it over the week so that it's out on Friday. You know what I mean?
Oh, that makes sense. Dude, as long as you have a routine, you can always kind of build from the routines too. I mean, it's kind of, what's it called? I'm thinking, takes a while. No, it's kind of more of a mindset thing because you can attribute that to anything you do in the future. So even like driven on this, how you've been doing the fight stuff, like it's also why I like all of the fight stuff because you meet all the guys. So it's like I almost feel like I'm never doing enough because you see a guy like, oh yeah, I've been here for 4 hours today. I'm like, oh damn, I only worked out like 2 hours. Like I'm falling behind.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, hey, look, I've been slacking on my workouts though too. You know, like. I mean, I take it pretty light, though. You know, I get in there and I get in, like, really good works. Like, my cardio is very good. My technique is fine. But it's just, like, I'm not in there for 4 hours because when I am, I'm overtraining.
No, then you can't do it the next day. Like, you don't want to overdo it. Like, you want it to be fun. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, like, the days I got to take a few days off here and there, it's like, it's like, you don't stop working out. You don't stop training because then you'll go back and get your ass kicked and whatever. 100%. But it's like, take off from the sparring, go to the gym, go lift, and it's like, it's like, you get that itch back a little bit. It's like, okay, now we can go back in and just start going at it.
100%.
So I feel you with that one. But, no, dude, I'm trying to do the same thing you are. I'm trying to find that plan because right now, which actually, I'm trying to do, it's like an EMS thing. They're opening up, like, applications for whatever. So it'd be kind of like a trainee type thing. So it's, like, slow start out, but, like, it'll kind of be, like, an after-work job, whatever. So I'm trying to get on that, and then plus it'll like be cool to have all my certs, whatever, and then start building on that because I'm trying to do that. I've been reading a lot of books.
Whoa!
Something I never did in college, which I really should have too. It wasn't until I graduated college I actually finished a book. My mom would be proud. She was, by the way. Also didn't believe me a little bit, but like no. So like I've been doing that. I've been reading books about money, so I started YouTubing a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I just wanna. Because figuring everything out after school, I was like, what's next? And it's that grind has been hard to figure out. So, I don't know. Got 2 right now. One's about just learning money, the investing in money. You know, all the Warren Buffett recommends this book, whatever. I'm like, I'll try it out, whatever. That and then real estate books. So it's kind of, and the stock, all the things about the investing stuff has been very helpful because it's just like, just relax, just throw it in, relax.
Exactly, dude. Like people overcomplicate shit all the time, but you know, like people want to jump into the hard stuff right at the fucking beginning. You know, but they don't understand like the level of commitment. Like, dude, when I was day trading, you know, I was up at like 6:30, like trying to fucking figure out leads and shit. You know, and I didn't want to do that shit.
No one does.
I want to fucking wake up at 9 o'clock, and then fucking, you know, whatever my day takes me where my day takes me. You know. But no, I actually have a pretty rigid, structured routine. So that was a lie. But
no, especially not. No, like hold on, like when I was doing the stock stuff, you like, you know, get in, started off something, and it's like Dogecoin is like $4 cents. It's like yeah, I throw like $10, whatever, and like next thing you knew, it like blew up. I was like, well, you did this. I'm like, oh, I read you gotta let things ride. I'm like, missed out on a lot of opportunity there, but. Bro. Also would have been like, you know, $20. I would have been like,
That was one of my luckiest investments ever.
Oh yeah, you were heavily in the Doge for a while, right?
That's how I was able to get this office, bro.
Sweet. Dude, you hear about those Dogecoin millionaires, whatever?
100%.
Dude, I give those people all the credit in the world. Like
facts. I mean,
to put 10 grand in something that's like a cent. You couldn't pay me enough for it. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? That's the easiest thing to do.
Dude, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I was putting like $20. I was like, yo, I just like, you know, it's $20. I'll like shoot from the hip and like, I'm like, yeah, no, if it goes up, it goes up. I'm like, even from there, I'm like, sweet. I was like, I made $100. Let's go.
Yeah, no, it's true, dude. I remember like when I first started trading, I was so fucking bad at it. I was like 19 years old when I started trading.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was when I signed up for Robinhood. I think I was like 19 years old.
Oh, so you got into it early on. See, I feel like I waited too late on a lot of things.
Nah. Never too late, man. I'm telling you. Even with like martial arts, bro. Like my uncle. I have an uncle. And he was telling me he started martial arts at like 24.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he was actually pretty good at it. You know?
No, as long as you stay committed to it, without a doubt. But it was weird because the only thing that got me into it was just, honestly, boredom.
Really?
So, like, throughout pretty much life, did soccer, lacrosse. That was all I did. Except when I was like younger, I did like karate. You know, build the fundamentals.
Of course.
The BJJ fundamentals. I was like, you know, it's like a purple belt, but it was.
It was the bullshit purple belt. I get you.
Hey, well, I was killing it at like 5 years old. But yeah, no, I did that out in like Ronkonkoma when I used to live out there, and I ended up moving to Amityville. So ever since I've been in Amityville, it was soccer, lacrosse. It was like not driving to Ronkonkoma, not making that commute.
Yeah, no way.
So soccer, lacrosse, high school, varsity, go to college. Just played club. Couldn't take it as serious because it was one of those things I ended up doing. Probably taking on a lot more than I should because school wasn't a priority.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I ended up doing all that and then graduated. All that's done. I'm like, I looked up a men's soccer league, which I was interested, but it was also, I went to one of like things just to look at it, and a lot older guys, and like they were very technical. And I was like, skill wise, they're all better than me, but it was also like if I tried hard enough, one would be that try hard, which I don't want to be, because it would be the only thing that would keep me up, and I learned the skill. But I was like, you know what, it's not really where I'm at right now. Like I wanted kind of a break from it, so I'm like, I just don't want to be competitive. I'm going to the gym, I'm lifting, I'm like kind of bored. I'm like picking weights up, putting them down, I'm feeling like Arnold. That's all he did. I'm like, that's not for me. I was like, so my dad he worked at a place near Long Island MMA, right around the corner. So he's like, just try it out.
Oh, wow.
Like, all right, give it a shot. Might as well, right? First day, I think did the session, did a round. I punched in the face, and I was like, huh. Kind of felt a little alive, which is, I know it sounds weird, but I'm like, I knew I wasn't in trouble, but I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll sign up. And it's like, well, you can sign up for a month. I'm like, yeah, just do it for a year. I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not going anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Signed up for a year. 3 months I was going. It was fun. But I started getting a slump in that too. I was like, because I think it was like, I was going with like, guys like a Sheik and whatever. And they started like, oh, we recognize you. We'll start like giving you a little more. Just getting my ass kicked. I was like, damn, I'm a fucking punching bag right now. I was like, this is the worst thing in the world. Like, this is
how it starts, bro. For real.
Yeah, but I literally had like an internal dilemma. I'm like, all right, well, I have two options. I can either say, all right, this was fun while it lasted. I can walk away and like, you know, it is what it is. I'm like, or I can really start committing to it, because there's no other way there. Like that, it's a competitive gym, and like they give you the respect for being there, so like, which you can never knock. Once that happened though, I switched off. It was like I started doing sessions with Jason, started taking it more seriously, started training for the Tuesdays. Pandemic hit. Met you, started doing like the backyard sparring. Like it just started inching up, and by the next thing you knew, we're going back in the gym, and then I'm like, oh, I'm starting to keep up. I'm like, like, all right. And then once you catch that, it's like, oh, now you can't let it go.
How long collectively have you been training?
I started the summer of 2019.
Wow.
So I was like 2-3 months out of college.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because graduate college, I had one goal, and that was to take the ocean guard test, to be an ocean guard. Because I had failed the previous year. I quit. I thought I was going to drown. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
It was one of those things where I quit, and I was like, dude, I can't. I was so butthurt about it. I was like, no, like, I'm just doing it. So I was working as a pool guard. I got switched over to the Bay. By the way, one of the worst lifeguarding jobs I had, depending on who you ask, because the Bay I was working at was Tanner, which I don't know if you know.
No.
They built out like kind of little jetty kind of, or like walkway to like cut it off. But when they did it, they cut off the water flow. Oh, so nice. When the water flows in, you know, it flushes back out. The way the water was flowing back in, it wasn't allowing to float. So it was almost like a sitting pond. So it had bacteria building up like year over year.
Jesus.
The year I got there, it was completely, pretty much condemned. Like you couldn't go in the water because of high bacteria count. And they checked it every day. But my job as a lifeguard was to sit there and tell people they could not swim for a whole summer.
The fuck?
So, dude, I literally got moved over from a pool where it was kind of active. Like, I mean, it was an active pool. It was like the main pool we had, which was for the town of Avalon. Tanner Park Bay. Yep, condemned. Couldn't go in. High bacteria count. And I had everyone in 4th of July. You know how many people I pissed off?
Oh, my God.
Imagine how much people.
That sucks.
Dude, and you get the drunk people that are like, oh, I just want to go jump in real quick. I'm like, dude, you can't. They're like, why not? I'm like, oh, you can get a flesh-eating bacteria. I was like, you can't get a flesh-eating, right? I mean, you could, but not from just dipping in. But
well, I mean, the water would be too warm, I think, or it would be too cold for flesh-eating bacteria.
It was something. I don't even know what counts. They wouldn't even tell us. They were just like, it's just a high bacteria count.
Yikes. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's not good.
But oh yeah, that was a big tangent. But anyway, yeah, from there, it was like I was training for the ocean test, so we got a chances to like go in the morning, train for the ocean thing. And I was like, this time around, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish it. We had 14 people do the test this year, the year I did it, and everyone passed, which was it was ecstatic. But yeah, no, the first part of the test, you swim out. It was like it's like 50 or 100 yards for the Gilgo test, and you cross chest carry someone back on and throw them on your back. That's the part I failed on the first time. Literally the first part I failed. I was like, I can't like.
Nice.
And it wasn't even the part like throwing them on the back. It was just dragging them back, and you got the current ripping you out. So it's like you got to judge it perfectly and like.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you got people that are on swim team and doing all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm just muscle. I don't swim and like muscle sinks. So like I have no like little buoyancy floating me up. But yeah, no, that was probably my biggest let's go moment. And then that's when I started getting into the MMA stuff, because I was like, dude, I don't know what's next. Like, I'm just looking for a job to pay off loans at this point.
Did you watch UFC previously?
I watched fights. I wasn't really into them, though. It would be like, oh, the big cards. You have a McGregor card. It's like, everyone watches that one.
Do you remember when you started to, like, get into it, really?
Probably after I started hanging out with all you guys. Because it wasn't,
really?
Because it was one of those things, like, it was a weekend to do, like, oh, let's just do this, and then, like, then I started following it, then
you started actually getting
I was like, I know what that move is now. I'm like, oh, what else do I see? And it's like, next thing I know, it's like, now I'm excited for November coming up, because we got,
oh my god,
we got your fight, which is going to be killer. We're going to die that day, and then Saturday, just hoping, like,
and then the next night we're going to get fucked up again.
We got the Usman Covington fight
with G. Chandler. And there's other great fights on it too.
It's Rose and
fucking Zhang.
Dude, I'm trying to get a little big group for that, so party.
Come through.
But yeah, no, I want to do that.
No men though.
No.
Only the ladies.
Just men. But yeah, no, I want to do something like that. I'm kind of hoping it's like a nice warm night. I'll try to do something outside. Like, that'll be fun to do. But I think that
November's going to be a rough one.
Dude, well, here's the thing. I think November after that is going to kind of be, I'm settling out.
What do you mean?
I'm going to be starting to kind of like go out maybe once every other weekend and just kind of focus and get it straight on the grind.
Bro, I go out like once a month, bro.
No, well, you got your fight coming up too, and you're cutting weight.
That's true.
So like I'm like, I understand. Like, I'm trying to get back on like something like that, and plus the EMS thing I was talking about a little earlier. That's starting there, so I like want to focus on that. I just like I want to get everything set up, and then hopefully by 35, never have to worry about things again.
No, that's true. Goal. How many times have you and I gone out?
I think we've gone out a total of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah,
like it hasn't been a lot.
You and I had that one night in Long Beach though. That was one of the best nights of my life,
dude. I think the funniest part about it is I went out sober, and it's still one of the best nights. Because I was just like, yeah, like, because Dad had his gig, and then you were filming for that.
Yeah, that was cool, man. It was cool to see your pops play.
Oh, dude, he does very often. He's doing a lot of stuff now too, which I gotta let you know, because he does it at some restaurants or whatever. He has one for charity coming up too. He's gonna be really mad, especially when I'm on this and I don't remember the name. I'll get you the name. I'll throw it in there somewhere. But yeah, no, he's doing a charity event, and then he'll have a bunch of people going through there. So I'm gonna try to get a group of people, just go down and support. There'll be like
100%.
There'll be drinks there. Like, you just buy drinks.
Fuck yeah. So
that'll be a fun thing to do.
When is that? Next month?
I want to say November.
All right, good.
So my slow month, yeah.
That's gonna be my fucking fast eating and drinking month.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, if it's nice weather, and if it was anything like last winter where it was like hot as hell up until December.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Dude, no, it's gonna be like same thing like how these summers were parties outside, like whatever. Get a little tent, get the cornhole going, teach people how to play cornhole. Dude,
great times last year, bro.
Dude,
even in all the bullshit, great times.
You gotta make the most of it, dude. It's too much to like stress over the small things. It's just more about the being happy part, which has been a big thing, like that, talking to certain people, making sure you're doing it and not in like a cold way. Cause like for me, like communicating, trash. Even today, like when I was texting you, I swear to God, I texted you earlier. I was like, like, yeah, I haven't heard from John. I'm wondering if I'm like, let me check. I'm like, I didn't hit send.
Yeah.
Dude, I do that all the time. Or like sometimes I'll be read a message. I'll be like, all right, what? All right, I'll text that. And it's like 8 hours goes by. I'm like, damn, I forgot to text back.
Oh my God.
I'm so bad with that. That's one thing I've been really trying to like work on because it's all you can really do at this point. Just work on the things you're bad at and hope for the best and going forward.
Yeah.
Plus, like even talking like in certain situations, like meeting new people, like going out, talking to random people at bars. Like it was like that's how I found out about the EMS day. I was talking to one of the bartenders, and I was like, one of the bartenders on Irish Day in Long Beach.
Where'd you go?
I was literally on the Long Beach Strip.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest, I couldn't even tell you the bar. We started off the morning.
I thought you said. I was thinking Fire Island, bro.
Oh no!
Bro, I don't even know who I am anymore.
Dude,
I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it was a holiday weekend. It's a fucking. That wasn't even a weekend. It's a Monday.
Only the Irish would drink on Mondays.
I didn't get off on this Columbus Day. Or
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, those people. Dude, that makes me so mad. How like it's the dude died in like the 1500s. My history is not the best. James makes fun of me all the time for it.
What's your history again? Besides Mexican.
Oh, not even that. I just meant like understanding history, but I am.
Oh, you're understanding.
I understand. Yeah, there we go. I'm not cultured between history, pop culture. Don't ask me.
You just don't know?
Don't know. The best part about history was the current events, and that was just because of all the stuff, and it wasn't all the past like election stuff. And it wasn't even to know it. I started off not giving not a rat's ass about it. It was just more of what's it called? I had to start defending points, and I was like, next thing I knew, I was in a rabbit hole. Yeah. 30 Google pages deep, finding out back source things. I'm like, what the hell?
And now you know history.
Dude, really, I was like, oh, that's true. It's true. Yeah. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. I was like,
that's always how it goes, bro. You like slightly agree with something just based on like morals and emotion alone.
Yeah.
And then people ask you questions, and you're like, fuck, I can't answer that question. Now I really got to learn how to defend my point.
Dude, that's literally how I got into like all of it. Not proud to, because it's one of those things I don't want to, but it's like I'm like now I have to because of like, dude, I have the thing. I didn't care. I was like,
well, it's funny, bro. That's how I was in 2016, or like I don't remember, like whatever year. Like it was the lead up to the Donald Trump first election.
Mm-hmm.
I was a huge Bernie bro.
Yeah?
I was so fucking liberal and like, bro, like I was like all about like, yeah, democratic socialism, bro.
Oh God.
And like, yeah, fucking Trump's racist, bro. Like, dude, it was one time like my dad was in the hospital. He had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like we were all talking, and my dad, you know, he's a Trump supporter. And so like we were talking about it, and I just got mad. I was like, I can't believe you support him. He's a racist. He's a racist and a homophobe and a xenophobe and all this like, ugh.
Oh my God.
And then I actually
we
started.
Wouldn't be friends.
I started like watching the videos and like actually like seeing the full context of the clips, and like trying to understand like exactly what he was saying. And I was like, shit, like, damn, maybe he's not like the biggest piece of shit in the world after all.
Well, here's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Dude's a crude dude. This is my point.
No, yeah,
this is why it pisses me off with this whole thing, because I'm like, I'm not saying I like the dude. I'm not saying like he doesn't do things that are just like, come on,
shit,
you just don't. There's some things you just shut up. Just stop talking.
I know.
Like just shut the fuck up and you make your point so much better.
I know.
But I was like, when you like this comes back to more of the ground things. So like actions will always speak louder than words. Because the situation we're in now, oh my fucking God, I can't. Like, it's like, well, we're telling you how great everything's going to be. I'm like, yeah, but look what's going on. It's like, it's not.
Yo, did you see my meme today?
Dude, I had to catch up on yours. I'll see them throughout the day. I'm like, yo, this man violated with his memes.
Bro, I swear to God, I have the best memes out there. I like, no cap. I have the best memes. Like, dude,
are you making them all yourself too? On all this?
Bro. Like, literally, like sometimes I'll like designate like 2 hours of my day to just like sifting through content to fucking find like good meme footage.
Dude, the SpongeBob ones killed me with the dude little sitting right there whispering.
Load of barnacles. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. Yeah, no, like my favorite one that I made was it was the one of Conor McGregor.
I don't think I saw this one yet.
That's one of my favorites. But it goes, Young Americans. Authoritarianism is what fucking ruins nations, not socialism. Also young Americans. Do what you're told, bitch. Do what you're told, bitch.
Dude, it's so true. I just don't get it. There's such a double standard to it, which just annoys me. I'm like, listen, this is I just believe what you want. Like, I really don't care. Like, I got it. I was not getting into it with something like people at work. There's such a double standard where it's like how much it's really affected the work environment and like started segregating people. Because I'll have people at work, they'll say wear a mask around their chin because like you have to wear a mask in my office if you're not fully vaccinated. Which I get, whatever. It's the rules. It is what it is. But like,
yeah, you have the choice to be employed there.
Yeah. You have the choice to be employed there, or you can not get it. But like, they just switched over where you don't have to get tested every week, which I'm like, it's getting a little like,
it's
you gotta be,
bullshit.
Come on. But whatever, it is what it is. But I'm like, if you're sitting at your desk, like you have it at your chin, like we work around the same people, like no one says everything. It is what it is. We have someone from a different department come in and like their same mask is here. It's like, oh, you have to have that here. I'm like, why does it bother them but not her? I'm like, all right, I guess because you're used to that person, whatever. Or you go to a different department. It's like now they have fully vaccinated, have their booster shot, whatever. They'll put their whole mask on. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're fine with the people around here, but not that. I'm like, why? You're being weird around other people. Like you're losing who you are. It's like getting people to think differently of other people, and
that's the point.
Dude, it's getting really wild because I had a dude, another dude at work bothering like one of the girls that I was like, he kept asking me like, oh, why don't you just like get it, whatever. He's like, oh, you young guys, like whatever. And I was just like, I finally like was back at it. I'm like, because with all the new stuff, and I'm like, why should she? I'm like, he's like, so we can like stop with all this stuff. I'm like, I was like, it's not going to. It's really not going to. I mean, he's like, it's all the younger ones spreading. I'm like, can you? He's like that. I'm like, you don't have to get tested every week. I'm like, only thing I said was like, why aren't we all getting tested? He's like, why would we all do that? It'd be like, we're vaccinated. I'm like, but you can still get it. You can still spread it. So I'm like, whether like you're healthy, I wasn't even getting into death. I wasn't getting into any of that. I was just like, we should just all get tested then. Like, if you get sick, you go home, right? He's like, well, don't push for that. I'm like, what do you mean don't push for that if we're going to push for that? I was like, just leave her alone. I'm like, whether you have it, don't have it, wear a mask, don't want to. I'm not going to go up to someone wearing a mask, be like, yo, take that mask off. What are you doing? You don't have to wear it. Like, I'll be an asshole. The same way around, I don't want someone to be like, put that mask on. What am I going to do with that shit? I don't know, dude. It's getting crazy.
Dude, well, that's what they want, like, and that's the thing too, is like, that's something I actually kind of regret about my post-fight speech, is that it was very divisive. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
No matter what, it was like, listen, I unequivocally will always stand for what I believe in, and like, look, I don't think that we should be wearing masks anymore because we've proven that the masks that we all wear are ineffective, and not only that, they inhibit our breathing and they flush the same bacteria in and out of our bodies, and we're just breathing in the same shit that we're just breathed out every fucking time we take a breath.
I'll even give a doctor this, like, when they wear them for like the medical surgeries, they're also changing them every time. It's not the same person hanging it up on the windowsill, which I was doing too at the beginning. Yep. Spritzing it down. I was like, oh, I'll just use the same one. No. But at the same time, like you were saying, like it was the divisive speech. It was at the same thing. It's like it came down to a point where it was like you can't agree partially with me and not with me. It's either you're with me or you're against me. I was like, well, if I have to choose, I'm not staying over here. I'm like, Here I am. It's like,
but that's what's so scary about the time we're living in, is that we really do have to choose, because like the side when you comply, your life is easy. Like you don't have,
but it's not.
Well, maybe for you because you believe certain things though.
True.
Like if let's say you're just like cool, like fuck the unvaccinated, like they don't
square up.
Yeah, no, not even that. Just like you're not allowed to eat where I eat. Like, dude, like I know a guy who I don't know him, but I follow him on social media and he follows me, and he's in the city doing like a lot of protests and stuff, and this lady and her like man was passing by, and obviously she wore the pants in the relationship because the man was just sitting there like, oh my god, let's fucking go. And then this bitch is just like, I'm fucking better than you, waving her vaccine passport in his face, like on her phone. Like, I'm fucking better than you. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. Like, just like, oh, you can't participate. Oh, maybe you should have gotten vaccinated then. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, this is I can't, like, it's one, like, I know there's extremes to both sides, but, like, How does anyone think that's okay?
Bro, shit's getting so stupid. People are becoming such big hypocrites. Like, yo, like all those motherfucking politicians and all like the people who like you see on Twitter on like, you know, I hate to say it, but like left-wing voices, you know what I mean? Who were like, we can't trust this vaccine. Donald Trump is ineffective at leadership and he's getting the vaccine made in such a fast amount of time and we can't trust it. We need to follow the science. And then like the vaccine drops literally like 5 days after fucking Joe Biden gets in office. Oh my God, if you're not vaccinated, you're a fucking piece of shit and you're the biggest fucking piece of shit in the world. Fuck you. I hate you. God damn it.
Oh my God. Dude, I had no words for any of it. I really didn't because I couldn't. My thing with too was like you were just saying, it was just like, how do you flip flop like that?
Yeah.
Like, especially people too. It's like, well, it's different now. I'm like, it's the same thing. It was made under the same person, the same doctors. Like, neither of the parties were inventing this. It was all the pharmaceutical companies.
Oh yeah.
And
that's actually a big problem I have with Donald Trump, is like his massive fucking like, he's always like, I mean, you know him. Anything he does, he has to like fucking suck his own dick.
That I said, he does not have all the best qualities in the world.
No,
he really does not.
He does not. But like when he goes on like interviews and you know like he gets asked about the vaccine mandates, you know, he's like, yeah, I don't support them, but like, listen, I made the vaccine. I literally invented it. I am God. I am the best thing that's ever happened to this planet. The vaccine was me. I made the vaccine, and I think people should get it. People really should get it, you know, because it is the most effective vaccine in history. I made the vaccine. Vaccine is great. I made it. Donald J. Trump.
And that's too much.
That's one of my gripes with him because, like, dude, there's so much negative shit surrounding the vaccine, especially like what it's doing to young people. Like the rate of myocarditis, blood clots of all sorts in women, you know, like during the menstrual cycle, especially.
Oh, especially with the Johnson & Johnson one, dude. They pulled it off the market for a while.
They pulled Moderna in multiple nations for 30 and up.
Oh, I was seeing that recently. I didn't get a chance to read any. I'll be honest, I haven't really been trying to follow any of it. I've been like very low key off of things for a while.
Well, that's the problem now. The problem now is like now that I fucking like had my minor little like fucking, you know, like virality or whatever.
What do you mean?
On Instagram, like with my video being shared.
Oh, right.
And like my new massive influx of followers, like I don't know why, but like for some reason I'm becoming like a voice now for people. Like,
dude, hat off to you though. You've been making that push though.
I know I have, but it's like it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know. Like it's cool, but I'm also just like, bro, I'm John Matos, bro. I'm not fucking anybody special.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's what got you them in the first place. You being you. That's what I told you. I think in the gym too. I was like, don't try to do it just because you have it. And these people who think this or following you for whatever reason, like, do your thing, dude. At the end of the day, it's going to show through. You agree with this part here, say it. That's what's going to get people not even just to come, but it's going to keep that longevity going. It's like, all right, agree, disagree. He's honest. Like, you can respect that. But that's the one thing like no one sees anymore. It's just the honesty. Like they hate the, oh, he's just saying it because it's what he believes on this side. Like I have to believe it. It's too much.
That's a big problem I have with like a lot of people nowadays too, is that like if you believe one thing that leans to a certain side, like you automatically have to believe that thing on that side. Like let's say you're socially pretty liberal, you know, like you don't fucking believe in like abortion, or you believe that a woman should have a right to choose on an abortion. Like let's say that's like one of your stances. Like you automatically have to be a liberal. Like you automatically have to believe fucking like BLM, like fucking LGBTQ rights, like and like push every single second of the day to be an ally and all this kind of shit. And same thing with like the conservative shit. Like if you like agree with Donald Trump on a certain point, like conservatives will jump down your fucking throat and be like, what isn't he not the greatest fucking president that's ever fucking been? And I mean, look,
it's true.
I think he did a great fucking job, but like, bro, like, come on.
Here's my thing. I think same as you, he could have done a lot more. I think he kept on to people too much, and what he did well was all financial, and he delegated all the things he didn't know off to people, which is the smart thing to do. However,
it's a great thing to do.
However, I think where he dropped, well, this is just me on my thing. I think he dropped the ball on saying he trusted people in those positions who shouldn't have been trusted in those positions.
Yeah.
Which is based on advisors and everything too. But I was like, I think that's where you started to lose.
Well, he messed up. He definitely fucking put people in there who were like there for, you know, because they probably did him a favor like in the past.
Oh yeah, well, that's how it goes. That's just work in the system. That's it's all the who you know, not what you know.
Exactly. And but you know what? Like one thing I will say about Donald Trump that I do admire is the fact that Abraham Lincoln actually had a really good quote, and he said the smartest people aren't the ones who know everything. They're the ones who understand that they're lacking certain knowledge and surround themselves with smarter people that can like compensate for that lack of knowledge.
Oh, without a doubt.
And so that's one thing I think that he, tried to do well.
Oh yeah, and that's like any great leader. It was funny enough. I was talking to the president of my company just because like I had to hand.
Whoa!
Oh no! I just hand like little papers to get signed every once, but it's cool too because I got to like communicate with all like the upper ups. So it's been cool like getting to know them, whatever. But we were talking one day, and he was saying, like, because I was explaining something, I'm like, how much, like, of this do I need to know? And he was making a joke, like, oh, you don't be sitting here? I was like, oh, just give me a year or two, like, kind of joking around, but, like, I'll be there. Like, I'll be there one day. Like, I'm just going to be successful. That's going to be the end goal. Be successful. I don't care what it's in, what it's at. But he's like, you don't need to know that much in depth to know. He was like, that's this guy's job. He's like, my job right now is to, like, understand what he tells me. He's like, I don't need to know everything that goes on behind the scenes. I need to understand that. I need to understand every department from filling, packaging, formulating, stability, like getting it out to the customers, sending it out to the China, like Europe, all the
100%.
But he's like, I don't need to know every intricate detail. It sure does help.
No, yeah.
But he's like, you have to be able to understand, interpret it, know when someone's either lying through their teeth and kind of thing. And he's like, once you can do that, you can start delegating and like getting things moving in the right direction. And that's where you start growing.
It's true. I mean, to be an effective leader, you don't have to know everything. You have to know a little piece of everything, or not a little piece, but like, a medium-sized piece.
Like at least like 1/4 of that pie. You have a portion to be like, I can taste all of it, but like I'm gonna stick to this guy.
If life is a pizza pie, or if your company is a pizza pie, you gotta have 3/8, 3 slices of the knowledge.
There it is. No, dude, it's so true. Because I completely lost my train of thought. This sucks. I'm so scatterbrained at times.
I get it, bro. We're all fucking shot. You've been working all day.
Dude, I'm trying because what's it called? I'm taking off to Friday because going down to Virginia, have our alumni weekend.
Whoa! Get to live as not a 5th year, a 10th year.
Joe, that's not even funny. Like, there were some guys at school when I was graduating. I'm like, yo, we graduating this year? He's like, yeah, we're all graduating. I'm like, wait a minute, how long have you been? He's like, like 7 years. I was like, dude. I was like, don't get me wrong, college is fun. And like, if you're not going to med school,
7 years is a lot. That's gotta suck, honestly.
Dude, you're just undergrad. Like, you're not even grad school. You're just undergrad.
Oh, really?
Just undergrad.
Oh, like they don't even have a bachelor.
Yeah, like they're still working on the bachelor. I was just like,
after 7 years.
It was one of those things.
I wonder what the extenuating circumstance might be for that person.
I usually give the benefit of that because, like, if you taking time off, like, because I know people like they went to school, they took time off to work, make money just to go back to school. I'm like, makes sense. Like, you're doing your stuff, but like, it's like, yeah, I just took a few classes so I could drag it out before I get to the real world.
Oh my god.
I know someone who like I'll take over their company. I was like, what the hell?
Respect.
I was like, you're not going to be an effective leader at all. Like, in that.
Well, that's not their goal. Their goal is to just fucking stack cash and
they always haven't. I'm like, how do you get to that point? Like, and doing nothing. I was like, I mean, all right,
dude. And that's why, like, I just fucking love small businesses so much, man. It's so much more personal. Like, when you walk in the door, bro.
Oh, because you mean something to them.
100%.
Like, and if their product hits you the right way, like, you'll start meaning something to you because this guy who literally made you their world for like what 0.5 seconds. But like it's like, you know what, I'm just Walmart or this brand. I'm like, for an extra $1, like, I'll get a good conversation and not just a self-checkout line, please.
Yeah, for real.
Paper or plastic. Oh, nope. Oh, you want a bag in New York? Oh, extra 5 cents.
Yeah, extra 5 cents.
Like, like this guy will be like, here's a bag. Oh, just it's on us. And like,
yeah, oh, great.
But I'm just saying, like, oh.
And that's another thing that I like about fucking small businesses too, is that they're always looking for like return customers. So they're gonna give you shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, dude, like, I can't tell you how many times like people come in like later in the night, and and to my pizza place I work at, and fucking they get like a slice or two, whatever. But they look a little run down, like they had a long day. Hey, take 6 garlic knots on the fucking house, because I love you.
Dude,
and
that
I love
makes
what you're doing
someone's
for our
day.
community. Makes their fucking day, bro.
Dude, it can literally be one pepperoni slice and just be like, yo, you want a pepperoni? Yeah, I'll give you one extra. And like someone, I don't know why. It's just the little things, dude. And they really go a long way. And like, look, that dude going home, going in the shower, going to cry. Now we had 6 garlic now. He's like, yo, no, I'm not even upset anymore.
No, for real. Yeah, and that's one thing I hate about working at like corporate things. Like I used to work at a like a corporate restaurant. Not really corporate, but it was a small business.
On the up?
How about this? It was a corporate restaurant under the cloak of a small business.
What was it called? If you don't mind me asking.
Post Office Cafe.
Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. I read you. All right.
And like what they did well though was like, you know, they had customer service on fucking par. Like for real. Like they had it on par. Like, you know, like, hey, you had a fucked up meal tonight, like service wasn't great. Look, we're gonna comp your meal. Don't worry about it. Here's a gift card. Come in next time, use it. But like you go into a Chili's, you don't get that.
No.
You go into a Chili's, you get, I really don't give a fuck. I'll take off like your drinks and just, yeah, but whatever. Like just don't come back.
Oh, my favorite is what do you want me to do about it? I was like, I don't know. Fix it.
Get a fucking manager. Dude, like, and yo, that's another thing I hate about like these fucking pussies today is that like it's such a mix because like you get pussies who are like on every single chance they're getting their call on the manager, and then also pussies who are like, oh my god, you called the manager, you're a fucking Karen. Like, what if there's a legitimate concern at the table and you ask for the manager?
Dude, funny enough, so like I'm gonna be back in Virginia too because like I'm not a dude who will send my food back. So like have a good friend in college. She would be the one to be like, whatever. I got food. Like, it wasn't causing a scene, whatever. Like, I felt bad. We were with the bartender. Really nice dude, by the way. A little out there, but really nice dude.
She's a little off.
We were at an Olive Garden,
and
I got I think it was like a shrimp Alfredo. So like, got it out, and like shrimp looked a little gray, like they're undercooked shrimp. Yeah. Well, I was about to be like, I'll just eat around it, and she looks at me like, you can't eat that. Yeah. I'm like, well, you can't just be mean to someone. I'm like, they messed up. It happens. Had a nice compromise moment where I was like, all right, you can tell them, but you gotta be nice.
Yeah, no, there's ways to do it. Like, dude, all the fucking time, bro, when I worked at post office, like, if they're like, dude, restaurants have problems all the time. Even the best, even unless you're going to a fucking fine dining like restaurant where it's like the food is the experience, like you're gonna have issues. They're like, these restaurants are cranking out food, they're cranking out drinks.
Oh yeah.
And so like people generally, 95% are fucking amazing. They're nice and they're like, excuse me, hey, look, I'm so sorry. I hate to be a fucking bother, but yo, there was like a hair in my mac and cheese, and it's just like you have to like overreact first. You have to be like, oh fuck, no fucking way. Oh my fuck, I'm so fuck. Oh my, I'll never be able to make this up to you. Can I give you a fucking share of the restaurant in order to make up for it? And they'll be like, no.
You know what? Here, take my apron. Take my apron.
Listen. Take my paycheck for the week. Don't worry about it. Like, no, you have to be like that though, because like.
Oh, see, that's well, I feel like you'll learn a lot about people too, because like you go to a restaurant and someone like makes a big deal about that. One, I'd just be like, you know what? Here's this. Make a point to tip them either the actual price on the bill, be like, sorry for them, and you just leave. Never see that person again. Yeah. But it's like, dude, I mean, they're people. Not to mention they have like 30 different orders. Yes, they might all be chicken nugget orders, and like who got how many nuggets. Like, no, there's no need to be mean to like wait staff people.
Exactly. Unless they're shitty to you.
If they're shitty to you, they shouldn't be there. Like, yeah, it's just like
they should get fired. Like if your restaurant has shitty wait staff, that's 70% of the experience.
Dude, I throw a lot of it on the manager too. Like, you got to understand, 100%. Like, people have lives other than just being like, yo, what's your drink? What do you want to eat? Like, you got to kind of be able to step back and be like, yo, if you're having a bad day, like, listen, like, yeah, you can't be comp for the day, but like, dude, go home. Like, take it off. Like, because if you take it out of the restaurant, it can end bad. It's going to screw you over long term.
100%.
There's no need. Like, when you're pissed off, I'm going to end up back at the fucking gym conversations. But I mean, like, best part about working is if I have a bad day, it's like, going to sparring today, it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna hit a bag first, get a little out, and then like get the steam out, and then we'll have hard sparring. It'll be good. It'll be allowed. And like, you don't want to hurt them, obviously, and like, you're fighting with friends.
It's funny, dude. I was just talking the other day to one of my buddies at work. He's actually one of the guys who like like kind of got me the job in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to him, and I was like, dude, after this job, I will never work for another human being ever again. I will never fucking ever in my life, after this job, work for another human being in my life. I swear to God. Because, listen, when I was at post office, I loved it, but it was corporate, you know, like the chain of command sometimes would be a little hard to communicate with things, and like, you know, you'd have people from up, like, come in and like fucking just be there to fuck you over, essentially. And like that shit would really piss me off. But I wouldn't let it get to me. And the customers, you get, like I said, 95% great, 5% kind of shitty. I didn't give a fuck about them. Like, they were like, I literally did everything I could to please them in the end, and it always worked out, honestly, you know, like it really did.
You're a sweet guy too.
Oh, thank you. I never had like a time where motherfuckers like complained, really. They would complain, but then I would fix it, and then, you know, they'd be like, damn, you're like, I'm coming back just because of that. And like, there's so many people like that at post office, and that's why it was a great place, you know.
Yeah.
But now I'm fucking working at a pizza place, and you know, some nights I'll work counter, and it's just like, oh my fucking God. Some of these people just complain about the most minute shit. Like, bro, literally, like, yeah, like yesterday was Sunday, right? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday I was working and I was making pizzas, and we got absolutely fucking like slammed for like lunch.
Yeah.
And this lady came in and she ordered like one slice. And one of the girls left it in the oven for too long. But you got to understand, this girl was going back and forth between tables and from behind the counter.
Oh, she was moving.
She was ripping it like a savage. And this lady, like, she got her slice like a little bit, you know, on the burnt side. And then we didn't have another of the pie because we were just trying to crank out the deliveries and the takeouts.
Yeah.
So we couldn't make a house pie. So, like, she was like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. It's like, just, you know, this is the second time this has happened to me here, and it's Huntington, so you're going to get a lot of fucking rich pussy fucking bitches. And so, like, this lady's just, this is the definition of a Karen, in my opinion. Fucking, like, old rich white lady fucking just complaining about everything that ever happens to her in life because she's too good for the world. But anyway, bitch was like, oh my God, this is fucking unbelievable. Like, oh my God. And I was just like boiling. I was absolutely fucking boiling. And I knew that the only reason I was boiling is because I know that I have such a good thing going on with this and the fighting and whatever else on social media and whatever that will grow one day and become something for me. And it's just like, fuck.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it to fucking get yelled at by people? I'm not even the one getting yelled at in this situation, and I was just fucking...
It's like, yeah, but that comes into the, like, defensive days. You almost, like, you don't want, like, your teammate almost in a way to, like leave them alone. Like, you know, they're working.
Dude, I literally just... One time, bro. Dude, one time this fucking guy came in. He was just a fucking complainer all the time, apparently. Apparently he was always a bitch. And, like, this is, like, my third week working there, I think. At this point. And so the guy comes in and he orders, like, you know, whatever. And so with, like, certain entrees, like, let's say you get like a chicken parm, you can get a side of pasta or a side of, like, a side salad. And so he chose side of pasta, but he didn't specify, so we gave him penne instead of, like, spaghetti. He gets there, bro, he's like, what the fuck? This isn't what I fucking ordered. Literally, this isn't what I fucking ordered. Matthew.
Bro, pasta. Either specify or don't complain.
Matthew. So he's just getting...
Dude, I hate people, man.
He's just getting tight at this girl. And this girl who I work with, she's a sweetheart. And so he's getting mad at her and, like, you know, whatever. He's like... And then, bro... He's like, and no bread? Because we always give bread out with our shit. But, like, I guess... the kitchen was busy that night. So fucking they're cranking shit out. I guess they forgot to put, like... Oh my God, the fucking Italian... let's do 2 slices of fucking Italian bread in there. So, bro... She goes, she gets the bread, and I'm like, hey, you gotta, like, what, like, you gotta chill out here. Like, I can't be cursing at my coworkers and stuff, and whatever. So then I take a phone call, and I'm on the phone call, and whatever. She comes back with the bread, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. And he's like, well, if you would just do your fucking job. I was like, please hold. And I was like, listen, man, you can't be... No, I had to keep it chill because it was literally like I said, like my second or third week working there. So I was like, listen, sir, you really can't be coming in here and cursing at my coworkers. And he's like, well, the power's out at my house and I have 8 guests over for dinner. It's like,
And they're all going to be hungry because you're going to leave here with no food in 2 seconds.
Oh, my God. It's like, how the fuck is that our problem? Like, how is it this girl's problem? You're that mad over bread? You must be the biggest... Yo, he definitely gets pegged for... First off... First off, he's getting pegged by his wife.
That's how it goes.
Both physically, like, literally, and verbally, and emotionally every single day, because she definitely doesn't respect him, and... He doesn't respect himself at this point because he's probably been degraded for all these years because he's just.
You're mad about bread.
If you're mad about that, if you're mad about that, you're a fucking pussy. And
that means you're looking for that one win in your life that just so far overdue.
You know what the win would have been though? If I would have been like, "What the fuck do you want, pussy?" Like that would have been the win.
See, that wouldn't be a win for you though, because like that would have hurt you. But it would have been like for him, it would have been like. All right, I lost it.
No. For him, it would have been like, yeah, that's right. Fuck you. I'm never coming back. And he would have been justified.
True. I see what you're saying now.
I would have been the asshole in that situation. And, I mean, regardless, no matter what, you're going to go home fucking pissed off. Like, whether you settled the situation or not, like, just
it's on me in the back.
Exactly. The act of getting yelled at, it's just like, oh my God, that was annoying. And then, like, obviously, it doesn't really matter because it's just some asshole. Like, and it's not my business. Like, if it was my business, I'd probably be a little bit more upset.
Yeah.
Because like this guy's never gonna come back. Thank God.
Finger crossed.
Yeah, right. Motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. His name is Kevin. Fuck you, Kevin.
Fuck you, Kevin.
But dude, like, people are such bitches.
Dude, I will say this: as fucking arrogant, and people never cease to amaze me. Fucking working as a lifeguard at a pool. Not even at the bay yet, which, you get your own characters. At the pool was on third stand on the B side of a pool. And this man must have came from work. And I respect anyone doing whatever job you do. He was wearing his Timbs. He had jean shorts on. Mm-hmm. He had his white tank top on, which is fine. Go in the pool. You wear the bathing suit. This man, no fucks given. He's on the pool deck, whatever. Whole outfit. Starts walking in the pool.
Jean shorts, Timbs, everything?
Everything.
Not even taking them off?
Not even a little bit. No effort to either. Didn't come in with the bag either. He just was planning to walk in. Dude, I kid you not. I said, "Sir, you can't come in." He's like, "No, it's all right. I can't do laundry at home." I'm like, no. I'm like, wait. I stopped my whole thing. I was dumbfounded. I was like, that's not what I was getting at. I'm like, you can't go in. He's like, no, like the chlorine cleans it. I'm like, that's not what the chlorine is for, sir. And I was trying to be as respectable as possible, but I'm just like, dude, the light bulb like has to turn on, right? I see you had pretty much my face, and I had to argue with this man saying, you can't clean your Timbs in the pool. I wasn't even at the jean shorts yet. Oh my God. I was like, you gotta. He's like, all right, if I take this off, I'm like, no, you need a bathing suit, sir. Like, had a solid 20-minute argument or no, discussion about why this man can't go in a pool in Timbs, mid calves. Jeans. I still remember the whole damn outfit. Gold chain, of course. I mean, I can't fault the gold chain. I wear one myself. You as well. But it was like, dude, you're not. Just stop, please. Dude, that's my point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna judge people. You do you. Just follow the rules. Just be respectable.
That's bad.
Oh, dude, there's always multiple. I had a mother curse me out once.
Very nice. Great success.
Dude, like it was like out of nowhere, like 0 to 102. Because
of course
you can't wear a life jacket in the pool. It was like just because if you fall face forward and you're struggling like drown, like we don't know because like your head's above water. We don't know you're stuck in middle of a lap lane, just going like this, freaking out. So it was like you can't wear one. Like if you're drowning, we're there. We'll jump in. We'll save you. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, sweetie, like it was her and her older sister. I was like, she just can't wear that in the pool. Like whatever. Not the first time I've done it. Walks away, comes back. Mother just comes from across the pool. Who said it? I was like, I look up. I'm like, I feel like that's towards me. She's wearing the fucking life jacket in the fucking pool. And I was like, dude, I had no words. I was like,
oh my God.
And I was like, well, she's like, no. I was like, dude, what the fuck? We had to get security to kick out a lady from a pool. And a pool that you could stand in too. You don't even need a life jacket. I was like, dude, lost for words.
Yeah, you got fucking quite the story there. Today, like this day and age, like.
Dude, this wasn't even this day and age. It was like 5 years ago now. It was a minute ago.
People just have too much confidence these days, and I'm not even talking about like the right kind of confidence. I'm talking about the confidence to just fucking say and do whatever the fuck they feel like doing.
Dude, it's the what are you going to do about it confidence. And it's like, dude, all right, not proud to say I was on TikTok because I can get stuck in a deep rabbit hole with that one. I have a whole timer now. Not more than 15 minutes on that. I was like, absolutely not.
That's good.
I was like, it's like bathroom time. You just go on TikTok.
Yeah,
like that's all for it.
You're taking a shit and the shit's coming in.
But if 15 minutes goes off, I'm like, yeah, I'm not just going to the bathroom anymore. I think it's time to go. But one of the dudes was, God damn it, I lost it. I lost my whole train of thought.
Complaining bitches, people who are fucking entitled. Fuck them. Fuck you.
Hold on, it'll come back. We don't have to come back to it. Dude, I'm so upset right now. Dude, too many Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, the CTE is already kicking in.
Dude, and that's already with just be thinking and be like, oh, what's that over there?
Yeah, dude, I think that after I'm gonna have a very short fight career, but after that, I think I'm just gonna be done sparring for life.
Yeah. I still know I'll be doing like drilling and technique stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I'm always gonna try to be improving my game, but dude, like,
it's those hard sparring days.
I would like look at the lights, and I would just see like a haze around them sometimes. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn. Like,
you wear contacts though? Oh, that's normal to me.
No. I used to wear glasses actually. I don't really wear them much anymore. But I don't even wear them just because I don't care about the way they look. It's a matter of just like they're so fucking uncomfortable. I'd rather be wearing like sunglasses that will fucking protect my eyes from the sun, not reading glasses that I kind of sort of need. You know what I mean?
Kind of most definitely need, but won't admit.
No, honestly, because like I can. It's just small print that I have trouble with. You know what I mean? Like small print it's a bother.
Oh, dude, are you gonna be one of those dudes when they're older, like holding a light, reading a book on a recliner?
No, I'll when I need it, like for real, I'll use it. Like in high school, I was having a big problem. Like 10th grade around. No, 8th grade actually is when 9th grade. I don't remember what grade, but
high school.
Yeah, like probably like 9th grade, I got my first pair of glasses.
Okay.
And it's like, I used to always sit in the back. I was a pretty insecure kid, so I was always sitting in the back of the classroom, whatever. So I couldn't really read the board, and then like read the textbooks, I'd have a little bit of trouble, So I would wear it from time to time, but over time I was just like, dude, this is so fucking annoying. Because like I kind of need them for like farsight too. Like.
So your vision's starting to wane, pretty much.
Yeah, more in my right eye than my left eye.
Oh, see, perfect.
I have astigmatism.
Ah. Dude, see, that's a word I hear all the time from the doctors. Do you know what it means?
It's like the rounding of the eye.
Ah.
Like in a certain fucked up direction. Like the lens of your eye is like curved a certain way or some shit. I don't know what that is.
Is that what they do with the LASIK or like the PRK stuff? I know they reshape the eye like to clear it up, and like that's how they fixed your vision.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, see, that's what I want to do, but I'm not sure if I want to do it pre-fights or post-fights, because I know like pre-fights I gotta take like 4 months off because you can't be getting hit in the face after you just had surgery on your eye.
Yeah, literally.
But also I don't want to be like in the middle of a ring fight and lose a contact and be like, oh fuck, where'd he go? This would be a little awkward. Although it is kind of cool though, because you see every motion, because everything's just a blur. Like I mean, you're not like eye closed, but it's a blur. So like you see someone's arm move, it's like just move. Just move. And I will say it helps slip punches at times, but other times it's like I feel like it's like I'm just swinging. I'm like, yeah, I hit that blur. We're in there.
That's one thing I actually like. Like sometimes like my eye will like get scratched by like someone's glove, or like maybe I get sweat in my eye. My eye will just be like fuck, and I'll like literally close my eye, and I'm like, all right, well now I'm getting some practice in at least.
Dude, it's a whole another feeling.
It's a whole nother world.
Do I feel like I'm in an anime or whatever? Like, the instincts kicking in. It's just be like that training when your eyes are closed.
Oh my gosh, yeah, for real. But yeah, back to head trauma. Like, dude, I was talking with the towel like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It was a Wednesday morning, and the night previous, obviously, it was a Tuesday night, so it was sparring. And so, hard rounds. So the next morning I came in, and as we do on, like Wednesday and Monday mornings, we go live. Same thing as Thursday nights, essentially, just not as hard. But still, hitting each other in the head. And I was just like in a fog. I was just like, whoa. Like, this is really
Something's off.
Yeah,
Something's
this
off.
is really start. Like, I've had concussions before. So that's why I want to get out of the sport early.
No, that makes
because
sense.
I've already had 2 concussions. One when I was in like 5th grade. I slipped and hit my head on concrete stairs.
Yeah, that might rattle it a bit.
Yeah, I was seeing fucking floating objects and shit, bro. Like, ask my mom.
Got the Tweety birds going around?
Dude, my mom thought I was going to die, bro.
Oh, your mom's a nurse too, right?
Yeah, she's a nurse.
That must have been a fun experience.
Yeah, no. So that was not fun. And then in 10th grade, I got concussed in football. And that was not fun either because I was a fucking lineman. I was a fat kid.
I can't see it, dude.
And so on JV, I was on like line or whatever. Like I forget what I was, like right tackle, left guard. I don't know what the fuck I was. But
you were on the team, is what you were.
Yeah. And yeah, I just got whacked one time so fucking hard. And then yeah, I just was concussed, and I know the feeling. So it's like, shit, I'm just taking minor concussions every single day.
God damn, dude. Hey, at least you got to try out football. So,
for 2 years.
Love my parents to death.
Mm.
I don't blame them either because they weren't wrong. I was very tiny growing up.
Yeah.
Like, didn't hit a growth spurt till like that senior year of college.
Mm.
And then finally hit 100 pounds like sophomore going into junior. Like,
Wow.
yeah, oh, dude, I was tiny. So I was like, cool kids are playing football. I'm like, yo, mom, I want to play football.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
She's like, no. She's like, no, there's not a chance. She's like, your head is the size of their legs. I'm like, you're not wrong, but come on.
No, it's true. I mean, there were some skinny guys on the team, but like they would be on JV, and then like by the time that they got up to varsity, just by age, they wouldn't play really.
Yeah, no, it would be like no point.
Yeah, no, it would be negative for them.
See, I sneaked in though because I was like, I'll play lacrosse.
Snuck in.
Snuck in. Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. But no, I was playing. So like, I had a soccer coach be like, yo, like, why doesn't he try out lacrosse? Like, football is bad. Like, it's for big kids. Like, bro, lacrosse, it's like, oh, what's that? Yeah, we'll try it. It's helmet, stick, ball, throw it, catch it. Next thing you know, it's like hockey on land.
Oh my god.
And it was like, next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'm really getting into it. As you're getting up, it's like, getting cross checked and like playing in high school. It's like, yo, give Matt the ball. We need a penalty. And like, there's a picture that I think my sister took of me on the field because we needed the ball. We were down whatever points by a lot of points. We were playing Chaminade. Went to Holy Trinity lacrosse. We weren't being Chaminade. Anyone that knows, we're not being Chaminade.
Damn.
But at JV, I went in and I was playing attack. So like, I'm on this side of the field. I'm with the long stick defenders guarding me.
I'm with a long stick all the time.
Must be nice. No. But dude, I kid you not. Picture, I'm up to this dude's like rib cage and chest and just standing next to him like something don't add up. It's like I caught the ball because my fundamentals were on point because that's all I had at that point. I'm like, I'm not bodying this here. There's
Just
no way.
technique.
It was like all technique. Caught it. All I had to do was hold on to it for like a minute, do it through a check, and that shit was rocking me. I was like, my whole body's like getting shift. Jar, we get a penalty every time because it's one dude just towering over me, shoving me to the ground. It's like, foul. The dude gets pissed off. He's like, it's not a foul. He's 10 pounds. I'm like, and I'm gonna say like, not wrong, but fuck you. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
But dude, we did that probably like the last half of the whole game, like to the point where I was just getting bodied the whole game. And I was like, don't get me wrong, I was giving it my all, but I'm like, I can't. Like, there's a 60-pound weight difference right now.
Yeah, no, dude, it's fucked up.
I had the coach on the other team during the handshake. He literally came up to me. He's like, yo, way to hang in there. We thought you were going to get taken out. Or not going to be out. I was like, no, I'm good. Well, I'm limping off the field. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing that I've always just relied on. Was just like my general toughness.
Dude, that'll get you further than anywhere.
I didn't have any in football, though.
I feel like it goes with passion.
Yeah, I had no passion for the sport of football. Honestly, I did actually at first. Like, I was actually really fucking into it. Like, I was watching all the NFL games and, like...
Oh, you were deep in it.
Yeah, like, I was pretty deep in it, like, for, like, a quick second. But after that point, I just I was pretty, a fan, obviously,
It was more of a phase?
Yeah. Like, I just realized how much I hated getting, like, trucked and, like, fucking hit, like, at full force with, like, pads and shit, It's so different with fists and... Because, like, I just didn't know how to do anything. I was so unathletic in, like, high school that I just didn't know how to do any of the moves. I didn't know how to fucking hit somebody hard. Like, I couldn't hit anybody hard.
It was like learning your body and how to, like, actually use it.
For one time, I will say something. My last ever game on the field was a big awakening for me, for like my athletic self.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was always shit, and like I was well liked by this point. Like in high school, and so I forgot what it was. First playoff game of the season, and we were playing the best team on Long Island, basically, Newfield, and so we go. And we're getting blown out like fucking 53-8 or some shit like that. Like, like it was fucking bad. And so I remember they put me in as like linebacker or some shit like that, which was my position at the time because this is when I lost all my weight. And so I go and literally like they're fucking like fourth string guys at this point. And I'm like, all right, time to
shine.
Yeah. But I didn't even know. Like I was just like going in there, and so I went in. I literally have no idea what happened, but I ended up tackling the guy with the ball. Like,
let's go, John!
and for like a 5-yard loss, and like, everyone was like, "May toast," like for no reason, and I was just like, "Damn!" Like,
it's like that's what it is.
That's what it is, and like it's like, wow, like you tackle the guy, you be effective, and then you get praise.
It's like, oh, that's football. Dude, it's true. It's those are the moments you live for, and it's like it's also those few that you don't forget. It's always the big ones, like when you have like the Cristiano Ronaldos and the Messis, like they score a goal in the the English Premier League they play in. I really hope I got that
Manchester
right.
United, yeah.
I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. I got that wrong.
No, that's correct.
But I'm saying like they score a goal. It's like you're supposed to score a goal. That's your job. You scored how many? Me, I scored two in college. My sweet spot is at the bottom of the semicircle from the halfway point. Don't ask me what. Yeah, I literally take 40-yard shots, and I somehow chip the goalie, and those are my only 2 goals.
That's insane.
That's it. Because like if I get close, I get too excited. Off.
Oh yeah,
off,
fucking.
It goes off somewhere, and I always played wing. So like I'll run, I'll cross it in, I'll set up the plays, I'll move the ball, or I play defense and like just hold down. So like finessing a shot, never my strong suit. But you need like a glory, like just bomb it and hope for the best. I'm like, I see the goalie out. I'm like, I think I tried to send like one of the first one was I had like 4 through balls where like dude's making a break for it. I hit him 3 of the 4 times, and like he got stopped, and then one I shanked like just like out of bounds. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm like, I'm just hitting it that hard anyway. So I have the ball again, moving it around. Goalie's already just inching there. He's going. I rip it on cage, and then you just see him step, and you just see the oh fuck moment. And I was like, yo, is that on target? I was like, first goal. I was like, let's go. In our defense, we were also down like 6-0, but so it wasn't a shutout. But like it was like I was like, yeah, that's it. That's my moment.
It's a good moment though. I would take it. That's like my tackle, bro.
Dude, literally, it's the same thing.
Well, except you were probably a starter, right?
Well, we were so like for us, it was club.
My camera overheated.
It's
all good. We just got the camera on you for now, but it's all good. Whoa. Ooh. But yeah, continue your story.
Yeah. Where was I? Hold on.
I said that fucking my moment was like blah blah blah, and then your moment was that, and I said you were probably a starter, right?
Oh yeah. So like for us, like I did club and tried out as a walk-on our varsity team. Figured playing in high school. I mean, go to college. I'm like, I'm not gonna play. I'm like, oh no, fuck it. I'll try to play. I'll try out. Oh, I was not ready for that at all. I had the whole hell week, which I was kind of proud of myself. I'd passed every test. Got like the 9-minute. We had like a timed 1.5 miles. Had to do it in under 9 minutes. Had the tryouts. Had the lifts. I'm like, I was like in the middle, or whatever. After like the freshmen's, whatever. But they had like 9 recruits coming too. Like I was like one of I think 3 walk-ons too.
Whoa. Jesus.
But, no. I was like one of 3 walk-ons because like everyone got recruited there.
Wow.
And it was like ended up being like a 44-man roster. And the only thing I did not pass, and I was really upset about it, was the time 3 mile, because you had to do it in 18 minutes. I didn't know how to train for that on my own. I'm like, I came from a school where we're losing like 8-0 soccer games.
Damn.
So like I'm like, oh, I'll just give it a go. It was got like a 19-minute time. I was like, but heard about it. I'm like, whatever. I was like, all right, if I don't make the team, it is what it is. So I got cut. I was the last cut though, and I was like, ooh. And they literally told me, it's like, listen, we have recruits, we have spots, and like we don't know you enough. I was like, dude, no, whatever. I made my mark. I made friends on the team, like from the higher guys who said they wanted me on. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Anyway, scrap that. Did club, played on club. Sophomore year played. Junior year played. Junior year, our team got decimated. Like,
oh, nice.
Our club, like our club team, like
oh, it got cut.
It was like from the whole organization. Like,
wow.
The guy who was running it, they ended up scrapping this stuff, the program, because he was having issues getting dues. I'm like, dude, just like make people pay. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I ended up no club my senior year. Still want to play. A bunch of guys wanted to play. So I don't know how the hell I got roped into it, but they wanted me to be in charge of it. So I ended up threw it on my resume all the time too. President of the club soccer team. I was like, you got to throw it on at that point. Have your leadership things in there. I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up like resetting the team. I apparently missed out on like a lot of paperwork too.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what to do, but I got enough people to like make it an actual program, and the guy who took over was pissed off at me because he had to do all the paperwork. But like we finally had like a team reestablished that, to my knowledge, is still there. I'm hoping to see a bunch of those guys there this upcoming weekend.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, no, weekend's gonna be fun.
That's awesome.
Run into them, have a few pickup games, but
a few pickup beers and slam them down.
I'm afraid for like Friday, because I'm going down there Thursday after I get haircut, because well overdue. And, you know, we had that fresh cut to go down. But going down Friday, meeting up with a few like guys I know are going early, and I know they just want to show up with a case and just be like, oh, it's back Joe's. I'm like, dude, my liver's not ready, but all right. Like, time to get my weight back up.
Yeah, for real.
Heaviest I ever been, dude, was college.
Nice.
When I joined the frat and was drinking a lot of beer.
All right.
Fun times, but.
Yeah, well, let's get into that after let's take a little intermission, like a little 10 minutes. Let both cameras cool off. I need to figure out how to cool them down, but...
Get a little ice pack?
No, I mean, like, while they're running. But yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
We'll take a little 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for like another 20 minutes or so, and then...
Yeah, it works for me, Micah.
But yeah, I want to hear some good frat stories.
Oh, God.
And we're back.
Sweet. Oh, yeah, no, dude. So, but, my bone scabs.
Oh, yeah. So, tell the people what the fuck are bone scabs.
So, anyway, I just cracked my shoulder by going like that.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It'll do it 10 out of 10 times. That's kind of gross.
That's nasty.
Well, it could. Apparently, I was asked about like the medical jargon behind it. It's like, you know, either the bone rubbing, the cartilage rubbing, or something like that. A lot of other words.
Like the tendons.
I didn't. That was the thing. I didn't know. I was like, so me being me trying to understand it and put things in it. I asked, so is it like a bone scab? And they're like, huh? It was just, I mean, like, it would be like, oh, so if like, you know, you have like a little scab, like it's annoying. Is it like rubbing against like a bone scab? So it'll be a scab on the bone. It wasn't 100% wrong. It's obviously not right, but it kind of gets. For me, it was like
that's bad.
For me, it was like that's how I'm gonna understand what you're trying to. That's how I'm gonna interpret it. And I feel like if you know, I go up to someone in the street and I'm like, "Yo, you got bone scabs?" Like that was like, "Oh, like a scab on your bone, like it clicks." They'll be like, "Oh yeah," rather than being like, "Oh, you have this medical paralysis." Like they'll be like, "The fuck."
I'm gonna be honest. If you ever came up to me and said bone scabs and tried to equate it with cracking, I would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?"
I wouldn't be a random conversation. It'd be like, go up to a guy in the street, yo, John, check out these bone scabs. Like, no, that'd be a little weird.
Yeah, that would be a little weird.
All right, I'll take a minute to sit. But yeah, no.
Oh,
dude,
that's bad.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Dude, I don't know what it is.
You like that?
You got the freaking neck. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. But the fingers, the wrist.
I need to fucking go see a massage therapist, bro.
Dude, you want to
plan
a
trip? Not
trip?
just for the happy ending.
Helps. Yo, we gotta plan a trip though.
To where?
Get a couples massage. We'll do that.
You and
Yo, I'm just saying, like,
no homo. I'm down though.
Those oh god, I'm gonna forget the fucking website again. It's one of those Groupon websites. Dude, you get like a couples one, like it'll be a little cheap. We'll have a curtain in between though. I mean, you can talk to me through it, but
why you don't want to watch my body get oiled up?
As beautiful as you are, sir, I can't do it. I can't. But no, I keep getting yelled at by my dad. Like, go get a massage. I'm like, why? He's like, you keep complaining about your back. I'm like, I just want to complain. That's all I'm doing.
Yo, there's nothing worse than being massaged by another dude, though.
You can request not to.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, I didn't know that.
You were just getting rubbed down by a dude?
Well, like, not really. Like, it was kind of like chiropractic shit, you know what I mean? Like, I went to
Oh, you went to an actual place?
Yeah, I went to like a chiropractor, and then I didn't realize that there was a female doctor upstairs who did specifically massage therapy. And so I'm literally going to this male chiropractor, just getting like rubbed down. And I'm like, fuck.
It's worse when you know. It really is worse when you know.
But I didn't know because, like, I don't know, it's just stupid. You know, but it's just like, I don't know, it made me uncomfortable.
Did you feel good afterwards?
No, actually, he fucked me up, bro. Yo,
he probably was like, relax.
Yo, so get this, bro. Literally, this is like end of 2016. I went to Portugal for like New Year's and Christmas. We literally like touched down like the morning of Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And so the day before, I went to the chiropractor, or like 3 days before I went to the chiropractor. All right. And I have this knot in my back that goes from my scapula all the way up to my trap, through my lat, into the cartilage of my ribs, up to my pectoral, and it's just one big chain. It's like a very, very tight chain, and like I have to individually roll out my pec, my scapula, massage.
What'd you do to get in that position?
It's just I think it's just a matter of like the frequent jabbing and like punching.
Oh, you got
it
from fighting.
I mean, I also had it when I was like doing powerlifting and bodybuilding too. And so like that's what I was doing back then. I wasn't fighting back then.
Yeah.
And I remember being in the gym one night, and I felt like just this tightness in my back, and I would always try to stretch out like this, like pulling. And so like I explained that to the chiropractor, and he would like, you know, just be like, okay, let me just do some shit and like adjust it and shit. And like I would go one time and it would be fine. You know, he would adjust my shit. And then 3 days before this trip, I went, and I don't know, everything just went and like tightened back up again, like to the point where I was just like, and I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I'm going there to get help, and it's doing the opposite. And so literally, like, bro, like the day of, literally I had to be at the airport to fly up to Boston for my connecting flight. You heard that shit, right?
See, do we be citizens and look, or do we ignore?
I don't.
Welcome to New York. All right, go on.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like, I have no idea how to address that one. I think that
if we hear another one, we'll call.
Yeah, 100%. Wow. But anyway. But yeah, literally the day of, like literally 3 hours before my flight from JFK to Boston, I was in the chiropractor's office, and the motherfucker was like trying to fix what he fucking re-fucked up. And I'm just like, ugh! He's like digging his elbow into me and shit, and he's like, and it just made nothing better, bro.
Oh my God.
Bro, I had to fucking sit for like, it was a short flight to Boston, like an hour maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking, I don't know how long it was to Portugal, like the island where my family lives. I think
and
it was
you're just
like,
sitting there jacked up, like,
yeah, like 5 hours I'm sitting there. And plus I had to wait in the airport because my cousin and I met up.
Mm-hmm.
And we flew over to Portugal together. And so I'm sitting in the airport for like another 3 hours waiting for the flight.
Oh my God, dude.
Thank God I figured out how to, like, you know, remedy it now. With like rolling out and stretching and massage.
Yeah, proper like technique to actually do what works.
Yeah. But I had to figure that out on my own. You know what I mean? Like, I had help from my brother who's a physical therapist, and he told me what to do.
Oh, that's definitely a big help on that one.
Yeah, thank God. He's not a physical therapist yet, but he's studying to be.
Oh, what the hell?
What?
Oh, I don't know. That was a bug.
Oh, there was a bug on you?
Oh, I think that... Oh, it scared the crap out of me. Right. I hope the bug's on camera, otherwise I'm just going to look like an idiot. I think it's not sure. Hold on, forget. I heard a crunch.
What the fuck?
We're good. Drop the flash drive.
I'm weak. Was it just the flash drive, or was there really a bug?
No, there was something on my neck. I heard a crunch or something.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I heard a.
We'll figure it out.
Right,
we'll figure it out.
No, we're cool. Make sure you leave that in.
Yeah, I try not to delete anything. The only time I ever deleted anything was who came on? Oh, it was Pooch, his brother, John Caldo, and his brother, and I forgot. We told a secret story about the gym, and we had to cut it out.
Fair.
I think we actually told 2 stories about the gym we had to cut out, but yeah, no. Certain things like
I know what you mean.
Just can't.
It's not for the camera.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. That's for the camera though.
Bro, that shit better be like alive, like on my neck. You see it fly there though, otherwise.
I remember one time, bro. It was literally my last day of school for freshman year.
Okay.
Bro, I'm outside waiting for my brother. I'm sitting on his car, like waiting for him. A fucking massive hornet flies onto my shirt and just fucking starts hanging out. And I was like, what do I do? I was such a pussy with bees, bro. Such a pussy with bees. Now I'm cool with them. Like, dude, even a hornet comes by, like, it's all good. You just don't fuck with it, and it'll just go away. Like, it's not gonna fuck with you.
Nah.
In reality, you know.
Oh, dude, they really are chill. Those bees are essential.
100%.
Dude, know what's
underrated?
Know what's low-key a really great movie and very accurate? The Bee Movie.
Really?
Animated. So you gotta dig back in the art.
I've seen the movie before.
Yeah, but like, you know how realistic that is? Think about it. All the bees gone. There's no more pollinators, like actual pollinators. Like you got birds, you got whatever. All the flowers die. All the vegetation dies. All the food supply goes down. We're fucked.
Yeah. Now Joe Biden's just doing that by holding all the fucking shipping containers offshore, but you know.
Oh, and letting the oil go into the water supply. But no.
So the Bee Movie is realistic.
Most popular president, former Vice President Joe Biden.
Fucking scumbag.
Oh, dude, no. But there was I was driving back to work too one day. Had windows down, blasting some country as one does. I know may not be the biggest. Yeah. See, I saw it on the face as soon as I said the word. You know if someone likes it or doesn't.
Because you motherfuckers play chicken fry every time I come over, bro.
All right, I'm not in charge of the radio, but I'm definitely not opposed to the playlist that's on. I will say that much.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But no, I literally had the windows down. All of a sudden, I see this thing go in my car door window. It's on my seat. I'm like, fucking bee just like flew into my car. I'm like chilling, and the homie's like, windows down with the wind. You see him like spazzing out because he can't fly up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I hit the red light. He starts flying. I start going. Lands on my lap as I'm going.
Oh shit.
I'm just like, I'm really happy I'm not one of those people who freaks out about stuff. Because like, younger brother, big bad Marine, hates bees. Literally the funniest thing. You'll see him like running over 3 houses down. A bee comes by him. Landed on my leg.
That's how I used to be.
Dude, landed on my leg. I was driving. If I freaked out,
you would have crashed.
I was next to an 18-wheeler who would have won that, caused a huge accident, shut down Sunrise Highway. And I'm just thinking like, so my first reaction was, record it. Like, homie, get off. It's shooting.
Oh my gosh.
And I look down, I look up, I look down, it's gone. I'm like, where the fuck did that go?
Bro, something like that happened to me like 2 weeks ago. I was driving home from Lima. Beautiful weather out. Fucking did morning class. I'm like, oh, windows open today, bro. I'm driving fucking towards my house. The next thing I know, something hits my fucking face. It flew in from one window and goes, landed on like, I guess the wind was just like fucking whoosh.
Whipping.
Motherfucker like flew, hit my face, died, and then landed on like next to your door, like the little armrest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just landed there, and he just like was
right
like,
on the ledge.
Yeah, and he was just like, bro, it was literally like, it was just a yellow jacket, bro, and I was like,
suicide
what
jacket.
The fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? What you just kamikaze into my fucking cheek,
bro? He said, I don't need a stinger. I'm just gonna hope for an allergy and hope the rest do the best.
Dude, for real. I literally was like, what the fuck? So I scooped him up with like a fucking like a business card, and I just tossed him out the window. I said, see you later. Yeah, that was fucking weird, bro. Like, it just out of nowhere, just motherfucker.
Dude, it's a good thing you trained, dude. You see him body like that.
Yo, bro. I could have fucked him up so bad, bro, but I just like chose not to because like I'm a really cool guy,
He's lucky. He's lucky he chose to die, my
fuck
G.
him, bro. Fuck him. Yeah, it's all good. Whatever. He chose what he chose, it is what it is. But yeah, dude, like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's funny you talk like that, dude. The amount of people I've met who are actually like that.
Yeah. Dude, people get surprised at my Long Island accent. Like anytime I go anywhere, like I remember I did a trip, like a group trip back in 2019. I went on like a Euro trip with a group.
Oh, nice.
And like these were all strangers. And so, like we were all like talking for the first time and like everyone's like, "Whoa, say that again?" And I was like, "Long Island." They were like, "Long Island." And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh, it's like, you fucking assholes.
Long Island.
It's not like we're from Jersey and going, "Oh, yous guys."
Yeah, yous guys. What yous guys doing?
Sorry, Jersey people, but like,
we're better than you.
You know the beef. It's there.
Yo, I remember I was there's this one girl that I met through we won like this Dunkin' Donuts competition, my band and I, back in the day. That's actually a good story. I'll tell that before we go.
Yo, hit it.
But so the point is that we won the competition the year previous, and then the next year we came to judge it. And so this one girl, she was like a mad nice singer, and I was like, shit, like fuck, like I want to get her on a track one day. And so eventually I had a solo career, and I hit her up, and I went out there and we were like talking about fucking like the local intricacies and shit.
Yeah.
Like, like little dialogue, like dialectical intricacies and like, slang and shit. And so I was talking about like a bacon, egg, and cheese, and she's like, "You ever had a Taylor ham and cheese?" I was like, "What?" Taylor
I feel
ham.
like I reacted right to that question.
Yeah, no. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. Bro, apparently there's like a brand of ham called like Taylor ham or some shit like that. And it's like the shit out in fucking New Jersey. And they put it on like their bacon, egg, and cheeses instead of a bacon, egg. Like they do a bacon, egg, and cheese.
So why not just say ham, egg, and cheese?
Bro, literally. And I was
Does
just
it have to be a Taylor ham? Like you didn't just say ham?
Well, not only that. It's just like, you're going to put ham instead of bacon? The fuck is that?
You at least do sausage.
Bro.
I feel like sausage I get.
I get that. Yeah, because it comes in a patty, bro. Like, I like bacon. It's cool because you get it nice and crispy, but like ham, like you can't really crisp it up like that. It still retains.
You get like the little edge, so you get like an awkward line in your mouth with them. Immediate. I couldn't say the sentence.
Oh boy, but it's true though. And this girl and I were just going back and forth. I'm like, bacon, egg, and cheese. She's like, Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. I'm like, nah, you're bugging.
See, too many words, too much time. No,
bro. This is why New Jersey people are always so fucking mad at everything, bro. Because it takes too much time to say Taylor egg, ham, and cheese. Taylor ham, whatever. Fuck it. Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck. Fuck New Jersey.
Dude, that extra second just spent how many years off their life?
Yo.
Probably 2. That's a lot. Just to say one more word?
Listen, all I'm going to say, bro. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Extra bacon. Ketchup, salt, pepper. Fucking on a roll, by the way. Poppy roll. Can't be a bagel. Sorry. I love bagels. Not with the bacon, egg, and cheese, though.
I feel... I'm going to argue you a bit on this one. I feel like it depends on the place.
No.
Yeah, no, it depends on the place. Because some places make really bum rolls, and it's like you can't have a roll.
But it's like, look at the surface area of the roll compared to the bagel.
I know.
Like the bagel, everything's fucking glooping out into your hands. I don't want to fucking ketchup.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go to the right place. See, I don't do ketchup either, though, on mine.
Oh my!
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm with you with every other part, but I can't.
You're telling me right now you don't do ketchup on your bacon, egg, and cheese?
I do not do ketchup on my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh my god! I don't know how to.
I do get it on a plain bagel though.
You gotta go.
You know what? Fine. Yeah, it's over.
Did you just say you get ketchup on a plain bagel?
No. I said no. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
All right.
I'm weird. I'm not a psycho.
Do you toast the bagel?
No. Here's why.
Interesting.
Here's why, and it's the only reason why. It's because literally, when the place I go, Better Bagel, Merrick Road, Amityville, right next to Brownstones. By the way, guys.
Fucking fire, by the way, Brownstones.
I've never been to Brownstones. I live right down the block. Yeah. I need to go. I do. It's just one of those things. Like, I'm not going by myself to Brownstones. It's too crowded for that shit.
I get that.
But anyway, yeah. When you go to the Better Bagel, they're freshly made every morning. If you get there at the right time, which for a while I knew what time they came out of the oven, I had a problem. Probably spent a lot of money that summer at the Better Bagel. But if you got it right when it came out, it was so soft, dude. It was like squished down tighter than a roll. And I was like, dude.
Well, bro, I mean, like, look.
Go ahead.
Some days.
I know, go ahead.
Some days you just get, like, your schedule gets fucked up. Like, bro, you can't be there when the bagels just come out of the oven, because no matter what, every single bakery on the planet has to cook their bread fresh the day of.
Yes.
They're not allowed legally, I don't think, by the health department to keep fucking, like, it's the same thing with pizza. Like, at the end of the night, whatever's left, you have to throw out. No matter what.
I'll come to your garbage. What the hell?
For real.
No, I'm chilling though.
No, I mean, hey, sometimes I want to, but like, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, the roll is always consistent, no matter what. Even if it's not the best roll, like whatever, you still get surface area. There's no missing part with the hole. Like, yeah, I mean that's cool. Like, I'm cool with a fucking, bro. I have no problem having a cream cheese bagel with jelly, whatever. You know, like, that's fine. But the second that you start fucking... Oh, shit.
That's what it was. It was that thing.
Fuck is that thing?
Bro, I don't know, but that was beefy.
It's like a beetle or something.
Oh, that ain't even a beetle. Oh, what the fuck that is? Nope. Bro. Oh, that is... Oh, dude, not... Mm-mm.
It's a big boy.
That was what was on my neck. I'm not crazy. Dude, I must have knocked it the fuck out.
Oh, damn. He's trying to find some light. The fuck is that thing?
No,
let's not do that.
Oh, okay.
Let's turn off these lights and let him go to a big light.
Who?
The fuck is that?
I'm just saying, I'm not crazy, and that's just proof on that one.
Yeah, no, for real. Let's see what he does.
Oh, he's gonna come to me. That light shining on me, bro.
No, he's Matt, relax. He's gonna go to the light. The fuck is that thing?
Bro, I'm gonna send him to the light in a minute.
Yeah. Send him to Jesus Christ. Let's see what he does. Let's turn off this guy. It's okay, Matthew.
Nope. You can say that all you want.
This is definitely going in.
Bro, yo, he's fucking huge.
Yeah, fuck him. Whatever.
He went on the floor.
Landed.
Crunch him.
Hold up. Relax, bit first. Is that motherfucker? I don't even know what that guy is. Bitch. Is that it? Well, he's done.
But, alright. Just army crawl into the fucking mic. Alright.
Alright, well that was something.
Alright, he's dead. We're fine. I'm blind.
See how easy that was?
Easy. We just waited like 5 minutes for him to let. Oh, bro, I was about to be swatting.
Yeah, well, say goodnight, Irene. Whatever.
Yeah, you named it?
Yeah, I'll pick him up in a minute. But yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
I'm not saying it's not good. I want to put that out there. I have no obligation. I get it a lot. I'm not saying nothing of it. I'm just saying there's a preference, and my preference is the bagel with no ketchup.
Yeah, no, I love ketchup on my shit, bro. I don't know why. It's
too much.
I need a balance of flavors, you know? Like, I need like a fucking like.
What state are you from again?
From New York, motherfucker.
Yeah. What part of New York though?
Long Island.
Yeah, start at.
Yeah.
Bro, whenever I hear, well, it's funny because like apparently my dad, everyone says whenever they meet him, tell me he has a super thick accent, like a Brooklyn accent.
Kinda.
Yeah, I went to school in the South. I was in Virginia.
Oh my.
People thought I had a thick accent.
Yep.
They met my dad and they're like,
"Holy shit!"
They were like, "Where's he from?" I'm like, "The same house I live in." What do you mean, where's he from? That's a stupid question. They're like, "No, he's from like deep somewhere, right?" I'm like, "He's from Brooklyn originally, I guess." I'm like, I think Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, people from outside the state, man. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's the same thing. Like when we go down south, you know, like we hear someone talk like with a southern drawl.
Oh, when people say where's like hoot?
Yeah. And they're like, I don't have an accent. But like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, y'all do. Yeah, what comes. It was bad. I was starting to get it when I came back from Virginia. Spent 4 years down there. It was like y'all I say a lot now. I say it probably the most. But I lost the accent. It takes me like once you come back and a month and a half being back in the state, it's like you're fine. Like you lose it again. It's pretty much who you're around, which is kind of crazy too. But it is funny because I had a buddy of mine who, I think you want to say he's from Connecticut. And like, we were close. Like, we weren't like best of friends, but we were like always friends. We were in the class together. Out to go to parties, see him all the time. I got pissed off. I don't even tell you to this day what it was. I was just really drunk and I was really pissed off. And I said something and like, I guess my accent came out and he has never heard it.
Yeah. It comes out bad when you're mad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. And I was like obliterated too. And he he drank, he smoked, but he was like more high. And he just looked at me after I was like, yeah, this guy's such a fucking asshole. Something like
fucking asshole.
Yeah, I went off, and he looked at me. He's like, I want to defend you, but like that was probably the funniest thing you've ever said to me, Garcia. Like, like I'm kind of just in awe. Can you say it one more time? I'm like, nah. Then I was in a good mood again. I was like,
yo, do you remember Fire Island when the fucking guy was like trying to instigate with us?
I might catch heat for this. I'm sorry for your podcast. I hate everyone from Seaford after that day. Bro, it's so obnoxious. Like, dude, relax.
Whatever. Dude, that kid was probably a big fat fucking pussy.
Dude, that was funny. Like, I like two of the guys. I do.
Yeah.
I was like, the other guy, I'm like, one, you don't know me. He doesn't know you. I was like, don't pretend. I'm like.
Yeah, but I don't really care, though.
I know. You were nice. I was just more of like, don't touch.
You were like.
You were calming down the situation. I was like, don't touch him. I'm like, I'll be the first one to touch. You hit him. He's coming back. Because I know you would have been hit first.
He would have died, though, if he would have hit me. Like, I would have actually murdered him.
I think it was funnier how, like, I didn't notice till afterwards, like, really thinking about it. All the bouncers that started surrounding us, something like that, before we even said goodbye.
I still didn't even notice that.
They were, like, behind us. Like, they were ready to, like, jump on us. Right? And I was like, because you looked like you were getting in his face, and he was just like, whatever. And I was behind you, like, or what? What are you gonna do? Like, you're just yelling at him. Like, either do something or fucking walk away. Like,
he was getting in my face. He was trying to.
No, I know, and you were just like, dude, like it's good. Like, we're all.
I was offering to buy him a beer,
dude. I know. I was like, that's why I think that's why I started getting mad. I'm like, no, John, fuck this guy. No, like he's gonna be an asshole. Either do something, like even everything, dude. Like, I hate when people just run their mouth. Like, say your point, do something about it, or walk away.
He had too much confidence, bro, for no reason too. And
then we go to leave, say goodbye. And Pounce was like, yeah, you can't go there. Dude, I'm just saying bye. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not going to say bye to people?
No. I told him, I was like, hey, whatever makes your job easier, but whatever, bro.
Well, that's why he told us why he wouldn't pass. And we're like, dude, like, literally our friend. He's like, no, the other guys who were there were like, oh, I had no idea too. I'm like, I'm not stalking some guys out.
I didn't even think it was a big deal, bro. Like, it wasn't even a thing. Like, the bouncer made it a thing.
I feel like bouncers are like, we've seen a situation escalate with other dudes. I'm like, understandable. But can still say never been in a bar fight.
Yeah, well, I mean,
would like to still never like.
Yeah, it's a good thing, man. Motherfuckers always looking for trouble, but they don't realize what trouble comes with.
Well, not even that, dude. Like, you can really get hurt. Like, someone cheap shot you. You don't know someone pull someone out. I'm like,
exactly
in the ring, like glove to glove. Like, you lose, and like someone like there's a respect thing on the street. Hear stories all the time.
You get fucking stabbed with a wine cork. Fucking,
bro, someone fucking had a pencil just on their butt.
Yeah, for real. Get fucking shanked,
dude. And like people like won't care when like people will be like, oh shit, oh fuck.
People are stupid. That's why.
Do you see the dumbest things when you go out to situations like that?
Oh my god, bro, to say the least.
Especially like I would say past like 12:30 at night.
Oh, 100%.
And like I always had a rule in my house where it was you have to be home before 12 or nothing good happens after midnight. Thank you, mother.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah, in that way. But thank you, mother. I see why now, especially seeing some of the activities. Like, I won't be a part of them, but like I'll be sitting down. I'm like, damn, like blackout. Like, damn, that dude's getting the shit beat out of him. Ooh, I'm like, you hear the smack and like used to the gym. It's like, oh, that sounds nice. I'm like, oh wait, that dude's like really in trouble right now.
Yeah, no, like that's like life or death right there. Like in the gym, it's like mutual.
Like, it was one of those things where it was like two dudes started fighting with each other. I'm like, listen, they had the thing. Dude dropped him. Dude hit him a few times on the ground. He walked away. I'm like, I'm not getting involved. Like, if he's gonna keep pounding you on the ground, like I'll be like, all right, it's good, like enough. But like you both kind of square up to it. I'm not losing my teeth over two dudes I don't know and who are just like drunk and fighting over a girl who doesn't want either of them. Like, there's no need for me. I'm like, nah.
Bro.
I was like, I'll let the bouncer or the cops handle that one. I'm like, no, thank you.
It's too factual.
I'm like, anyone's around. Oh, dude, the fun part, being in like a RVC bar one time and like, it was like a whole fight broke out, and like I think that this is the coolest part about fighting too, because like you get to see your range, you kind of get an idea of. So I was standing around, fight breaks out, and I take a step back just to be right out of range of this dude's backswing. And this one dude, one of my friends, he was standing close, and I pulled him back an inch, and you see a fist go past his face. He's like, "Whoa, I almost got hit." I'm like, "Yeah, you're fine." I'm like, right there, you're good. Like, I was just stepping back, kind of thing, and I was just like, "This is awesome." I'm like watching the thing. Bouncers were there, of course, to break it up. But I was like, I'm like in the Matrix right now. I'm just drunk, watching fists fly by.
There's nothing quite as cool. Like, sometimes there's like public violence. Like when you're in school and you saw a fight.
it's one of those things like as long as everyone's happy, no, there's no major injuries. Want to make that clear. Like, I mean, but sometimes like you understand why situations like don't be assholes.
Oh yeah.
Accountability and like.
No, yeah, for sure. Some people just deserve to get smoked.
Better ways to handle things. Oh, there's always going to be a better way, but sometimes it's. Do we have the time for that though?
I mean, I'll always choose the non-violent route unless it gets violent. Towards me.
I feel that, dude.
Motherfuckers got to know.
Well, here's for me. It's like, if I smack me, punch me in the face, like I'm probably still not gonna react. I don't care. That's like I'm like what's gonna happen? Like if I don't fight back, it's only one. You don't either look like an asshole. If you throw more than that one, you don't look like a bigger asshole. Because I'm just standing there saying, one, I'm fine. You ain't doing shit because clearly I'm fine. And two, I'm not reacting because you ain't worth my time. So like, when you touch someone that I know, friends with, or consider family, you're fucking dead. There's no, I won't play nice. Don't touch family. Family, friends.
I agree with that. I don't know. I feel like if someone fucking punched me in the face, I'd probably murder them.
I feel like it would depend on the situation. If it was just a random dude who like hit me out of nowhere, I'd just be like, no, bro, like, I don't want to hunt someone down. Just like, I'll just see him do his thing.
I mean, if they're standing right in front of me, still instigating. But if they just sucker punch and run, like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be stunned and dazed and a little bit hurt, so it's not going to be worth it. And then, like, someone who sucker punches you already know they're going to have their boys on call.
Oh, yeah, and they're waiting behind you to chase him and then just hit you again. Like,
yep. So sometimes it's just not, like, bro, like, people, like, think ego is, like, such a big fucking, like, actually, no. Ego is a big determining factor in fights, and people think that like their ego has to be fucking saved every single time. That's what I meant to say. But
I see what you're saying now.
And so like people will fucking fight just because like someone called them a bitch or like someone like slapped their girl's ass. Like shit. I mean, I don't know. I gotta say though, if someone came up and slapped
the girl's ass when
I would probably fucking hurt someone.
The slap the girl's ass when I get the ego one, and someone calls you a pussy. That's like, dude, know your self-worth at that point. Yeah. Like that goes back to just like, dude, who the fuck cares? Some random dude saying shit. Like, think of them literally as like NPCs in a fucking video game. Like, if you're never gonna meet them again, you can say whatever you can. Like, be like, yo, you hear about Blake Lively? Yeah, she just married me. Be like, what? Like, yeah, dude, check it out on Instagram, and then walk away. Like, you'll never see him again. They'll look it up, know it's fake, and like, it's an interaction. Like, fuck cares?
Yeah, no, real for real. It's just so fucking stupid. This world is just so fucking stupid, bro.
I don't know, dude. I look at it this way. There's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, sometimes the darkest light, when you finally see that light, it's going to be that much brighter. But like, you gotta just power through.
Well, you gotta traverse the rough seas, the rough and choppy seas, just like we are now.
Dude, I mean, nothing strong or like sturdy is built by flimsy shit. Like, you need hard times to build strong people. It's kind of true. Like,
I love that fucking the little circle thing where it's
like Joe Rogan, I think he was talking about some shit like that, right?
Yeah, but that meme, that's an old meme, bro. I think I was like 14 years old, fucking looking at that shit, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like good times create weak men. Weak men create bad times. Bad times create strong men. Strong men create good times.
And it's an endless cycle.
100%.
And it's true.
Oh, 100%.
That's why I say, personally for me, it's like a bad thing. It's like, kind of take that one to heart. So it's like I know I'm very fortunate in everything in life, school, parents, like 100%. Being there, family being there, friends. You got like fortunate with everything. So it's like, I almost want to like, I know I'll never relate to some of the struggles that other people have. Like, oh, I need to work these 3 jobs just so I have food on my table. Like, I currently can say like I don't have to worry about that. So it's almost want to make hard times for myself just to like really build and like put myself in challenging situations, put myself in the MMA gyms to be like strengthen it, toughen it, like get through the adversity. What's it called? Anchor down, like strong through job stuff, like asking the questions you don't want, looking around and like moving up. Like, it's kind of like, how do you get to that next point? Like, because there's been times where I've fucked up a lot of times at work, but it's like also like, all right, how do I fix it? How do I make it back? It's like, and everyone I've met at work is like, love that more than the person who's just like 9 to 5.
Yeah, no, it's the problem solver who is loved because they're the one doing all the hard lifting and the heavy lifting.
Dude, even when you fuck up, it's not like, oh, I fucked up. Someone will clean it. It's like, all right, how can I fix it? How can I prove? What can I learn from this? And dude, as long as like that's what I'm trying to do. I just keep learning. Back to the start of this whole conversation.
That's why I've never been fired, bro.
Dude, that's a work ethic thing. That's something you'll never be able to teach someone.
Never.
You either have it or you don't.
Yep. But dude, like, I think it is taught in a way because of like, just osmosis of knowledge, that's, like let's say your parents teach you like to never give up and never do this. Like, all right, like you'll probably have a better chance at, not getting fired or having a better work ethic or whatever. But bro, today, and I get it, it's like parents want their kids to have lived the easiest lives possible.
Yeah.
So they give them everything that they fucking want in this world. You know what I mean? So now that's why we're at this place where we are, like, and these kids are like looking for an enemy now.
Because they never had one.
Exactly. They've never had to struggle. They grew up fucking in suburbia, getting driven to soccer practice and fucking told that they were the best at everything. And
you gotta be told when you have a fucked up game.
Yep.
Oh, dude, no, that's a huge thing, dude. You can't force like if they give it their all and they had a bad day, it's understandable. It's allowed. It's not, oh, you're still the best ever. It's like, no, today you dropped the ball. It happens. It is what it is. But you can't also like lie to kids. Like you have kids growing up who think, the fucking world is fucking destroyed right now. Like it's like because people think they're entitled to shit. They need free shit. They've gotten free shit. It's like, dude, you gotta learn. Like it's not. There's always a price. You gotta be taught that you can't have it sugar coated for you.
100%.
And like you gotta learn. Even to build off what you said about being told to like work hard and that effort, you have to be shown that. You have to be taught that. Like learn to change the tire. Learn to put washer fluid in your car. Like don't go to a fucking, what is it called, a gas station and be like, oh, can you fill up my washer fluid and get charged $100 for like a joke, but like not a joke. Like you can get bullshitted for that. Like
100%, especially if you don't know.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing too is like we learn through struggles. You know what I mean? And like I think that nowadays, like at least in the past, like the economy was so good. And so, like from the 80s up to like, fucking probably like 2008 and like even like a little bit over the past couple of years, it was pretty good. And so like when you had a problem, you didn't fix it yourself. You called the electrician, you called the plumber, you called the this, you called the that. Mm-hmm. So you never learned like problem solving. You had it just done for you. You paid someone, that person came and they did it for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But like as a kid, my greater point when I say this story is that struggle makes you who you are. And struggle develops you into the best version of yourself.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, he's thirsty.
No, I just fucking died there for a second. But, like my dad, I remember he would fall, like out of his wheelchair from time to time, out of his scooter. Mm-hmm. And, like, as little kids, like, we would have to pick him up because there's no one else around to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, we immediately had to take initiative and, like, do it. And, like, I remember one time, bro, like, this one really stuck with me. And this is probably something that really fucking, like, I don't know how to... Molded? Kind of molded me into, like, like, never ever, like, fucking, like, give up.
Would you say, like, open a new door for, like, a new, like, kind of vision?
Yeah, so one day... So I had shoulder surgery back in 2015. I don't know. 1 year I had shoulder surgery, and I was recovering from it. I was still in, like, a sling. And my dad, he fell in like the bathroom and he hit his head on the tile. And so, I couldn't do anything. Usually, at this point, I was decently strong. I could pick him up by myself. But, I had my arm in a sling. And I just had surgery like a month prior. So I couldn't do anything. And it was just like that moment of helplessness is like something that really shaped me. It's like, damn, like... You had no way to solve that problem, and you did nothing to figure it out, and I had to get to school, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was literally at, like, fucking, I don't even remember, like, 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's like I had to get to school, and I'm fucking, like, trying to figure this out. I'm, like, trying to figure out who to call. Like, my mom works nights.
Yep.
So she was fucking out, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I'm just like, fuck, I'm sorry, Dad. Like, there's nothing I can do for you right now. And, like, that moment of helplessness.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. And it just molds you into, like, a man.
Or was it one of those things where you had to call and, like, get someone to come and wait for him? Yeah, no.
Well, I couldn't even wait because, like, I already had a bad record at school. Like, I was always late to school. Like, I was always fucking up. Like, not really, actually. Like, it's funny, too. Like, I was the best test taker on the planet.
Oh, I hate you.
I fucking... No, for real.
I hate you so much.
I never did homework. Like, never did homework. I didn't give a fuck about homework. I would do homework maybe once a week, bro. If that.
I'm bored. I guess I'll do what I was assigned to do.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, and it was just like rare. Like I only did homework classes that I liked, like Italian. I loved that shit. History
like
class.
Pentalingual over here.
Like I would do that homework, like maybe English or history, but like anything else, like I would never do.
You didn't want to learn, it wasn't for you.
Yeah, I just didn't give a fuck. But I was like, my test taking ability was just carrying me through school, and my general knowledge on how to bullshit things. But you can't bullshit math.
No, math is.
Yeah.
Or it used to be.
Yeah. But yeah, so like, I had to get to school. Like, so I fucking.
No, it's true. You, like you were saying, like little events like that, like it's one of those things you can't make someone replicate or understand too.
Yeah,
to, like,
anything
to
like
the
that?
same. Yeah, no. When I was in 8th grade, actually, a little bit prior, my one sister ended up moving back with it, which I think very blessed to have that situation because it definitely took a lot of the burden off my shoulders. But at the same time, felt like I had to do something. But my dad actually had a heart attack when he was at work. He was like having chest pain.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that.
Yeah, so like he ended up straight. It was back when we can laugh about it now. It was like when YOLO was a big thing. My aunt, his sister, it was even funnier because she would be like, "Yeah, my brother, he lives that YOLT life. You only live twice," because he had literally flatlined in the ambulance on the way over, I think it was, and they were told him like he said like straight up like, "Hey, listen, like you're gonna have a heart attack," and he was like, "Oh, okay." So they ended up bringing him back, zapping him back.
Damn.
But after that all happened, like I was in 8th grade at the time, so like all I remember is like I walked through the front door wearing my school uniform. Mom's upset, sister's kind of like taking care of it. Mom leaves, and like pretty much like sister's in charge of taking care of me and Nick, the youngest one. He's like he's not gonna really understand any of it really at that point. But he can, but he won't.
Well, he was only 2 years younger than you, right?
No, he's 5.
He's only like 5 years younger than you.
Yeah,
right?
like so. Yeah, but I'm saying like he's understanding of like the bad situation,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's still like
100%. Yeah.
that younger like it's just traumatic, like something's bad, like it'll be okay. I had a full scope of what was going on and knew mom was freaking out. Sister had to like pull on the roll, so I was like, I can't burden her by taking care of me. So for me, it's since that had happened, I kind of cut off for like emotions, like just in general, because it was like. I don't want to show it and make her worry about me. She has enough, like she can worry about brother. We'll both worry about him mainly, and I'm worried about everything else. And it was like, everything, fortunately enough, worked out. Dad's still beating to this day, beating on drums too.
Yeah, literally.
Has a charity event coming up. I still gotta remember the name, but I will. But yeah, no, I would say that was the moment where I was just kind of like, which is probably bad because I don't think I was. That was the moment I kind of learned, like sometimes like emotion, like. For others, you can cut them off and just have them opened up. A lot of times now, it's not really something I do well. So like communicating things through, it's kind of like I see it as it is what it is. Like things happen. Like
interesting.
Deal with it. Move forward. If there's something you can do to fix it, fix it. If not, it's like either trust the other person have respect for them to do the same, but can they do it for you too? And like if you get to a point where that can, it's like gotta. Pretty much just anchor down, stay strong, and that was probably the one that got me for it.
Yeah, that is rough. Yeah, one thing today though that pisses me off about like a lot of these like young liberals specifically is like the whole you gotta stop being like a man. You gotta like show your emotion all the time, like and like. Listen, no. I was essentially like for me, I was pretty much kind of like raised by my mom in a way. And so I grew up a very emotional guy. That worked to my detriment. Because every single decision I made was like not really like logical. It was like based on emotion, like how it would make me feel.
Okay.
So I was very easy to just like either slack off or I was very easy to like get jealous. Like let me tell you something. So I dated a girl in high school and
excuse me.
You're good. But throughout our relationship, like I was always so jealous and like emotional and like all that kind of shit, and that really like put a strain on everything. And like So it wasn't so much like the failing of the relationship that like affected me. What affected me was when like she straight up told me, and it was a fact. She was like you're too emotional. Like you gotta like to have balance. Like there needs to be a balance. Like you can't just fucking be emotional all the time, and you can't be a fucking bored all the time. You know what I mean? Like you have to have both, and that really stuck. Because I was like, damn, like I'm being told all the time by all these fucking people, like, because like I was a Bernie bro at the time, you know.
I know what you mean, yeah.
And I was like sitting like around all these people who were like, show your emotions, be in touch with yourself, be in touch with your heart. Like, yeah, but like, not every fucking minute of the day. And like being a man, like you have to. I don't give a fuck what kind of flack this gets me, you know, for anyone who watches this. But like being a man is different than being a woman. You have to be less emotional. You have to be like the leader, no matter what.
Oh well, yeah.
like I don't want to be like you have to be the alpha, because I fucking hate that shit. I think that shit.
No, that's annoying.
Yeah, that shit is so stupid. But like the men have to fucking be like the strong ones.
Well, I look at it this way. There's things you just have to just straight up respect about things. There are things that like men are going to be able to do with women. Vice versa, there are things women are going to be able to do that men cannot. It's a fact. Like that doesn't make it like, oh, I'm a anti-feminist or I'm super like, no. You just gotta. There comes a, like you said, the balance thing. You got to know what your role is, how to help, how to be there for someone,
yep.
And like two people being upset, it's not going to do it. But I think like, oh, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say like I think for dudes like the biggest thing is like not being super emotional, but like being super closed off, not healthy at all. It's gonna be bad. So you have to be able to understand. You have something come up on the fields, like you have to be able to understand that and be able to talk through that and explain it.
Middle ground.
Communicate through it and like not be upset about it. Something I've always been shitty at. You can ask anyone anyway. But yeah, no, like that's been something like I super like really need to work on, because when it comes to like the shut off part, when I get like super like almost emotional, I almost double down on cutting off.
Yeah.
And it ends up turning into more of a detrimental thing where I'm just, you won't get anything out of me, good, bad. It's like I'm fine, I'm black and white, and like kind of see what I'm doing, but like I know someone can't see what I'm doing. But I mean, it's understanding it and talking through it properly. That's how I see it. I'm trying to get to that point.
100%.
We'll see. No problem.
It's a process. It's a tough process. Like I do the same thing in reverse. You know what I mean? Like I had to fucking figure out how to not be so emotional. And I found a good middle ground. You know, like I just don't give a fuck about certain things now. Like certain things that would get me mad just don't get me mad anymore. Or like certain things that would get me upset, like in relationships especially, like just don't get me, like I don't give a fuck if my girl wants to go out and party, like whatever. Like as long as you're coming home and you didn't stray like throughout the night, like all good, whatever.
Dude, don't cheat on me. All right, cool. Go have fun.
Like, exactly. Enjoy yourself. Well,
what if I do? I'm like, goodbye. No, don't come back.
Yeah. Just don't go out in a fucking bra. But like, you know, you don't have to fucking go out in a fucking.
Oh, see, that's why you gotta date someone who has not only that you respect, has self-respect. Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah, bro. Too many whores running around, bro.
No, but I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, some of the dresses are like really nice. Like, I get they'll be saying like they do look good. I mean, but also like, there's a difference between wearing like something that's like kind of designed to be a little out there, and another thing where like you're wearing a bra, like you don't even wear that to bed half the time. Like
100%.
Like you're just trying to like.
You need attention.
When you do that, yeah, like if you're going out to a bar in booty shorts, like gym shorts and a sports bra, it's like,
come on.
I'm wearing khakis and a button down. Like, come on, dude.
No,
I was like, we're not going to talk at the bar.
It's something that I also notice at times, like with like men who are like way too fucking loud at times. Like, dude, like sometimes I even find myself doing it. And it's not because I want attention. It's just because I'm a douchebag.
No, not even that. But like your personality has to play into it too. Like, it's just one of those things where like, if you're a loud person, you're a loud person.
But like, bro, like yesterday, I'll give a good example. Yesterday I was working at the pizzeria and these guys came in and like, you're good. These guys came in and they're like, I don't know if they just came from golf or something, but like, they're like just like talking so loud, like fucking yeah, like, ah. And like, you would never catch me doing that in a public place besides the gym, because I'm just with my boys at the gym. You know, like I'm not fucking ordering a slice, but if I'm ordering a slice, you know, I'm like nice and cordial with the counter person. But like these people are coming in and they're like, yeah, let me get. Oh, yo, was that meatball? Oh, that shit looks fire, though. And I'm like,
simmer down.
I'm like, oh my god. And dude, it's just like being so extra, but for the purpose, like, and like you could see them, like, you know, like he would like make eye contact with me, and I'm like, not even on the counter. He wants to, you know, like these people want to see that fucking people are looking over. and like noticing them, you know, like because they probably don't get acknowledged in life.
Yeah, no, that's obnoxious. How do you feel about it in the gym? And I'm not talking about being loud. I mean, clothing in the gym. I'm very in between on this one.
About what?
Like wearing clothing in the gym, so the types of clothing people wear.
Well, I mean, you know my stance.
What do you mean?
I'm in tights.
Oh well, that's true. I forgot about that.
I don't give a fuck what my girl wears to the gym. I mean, as long as, like I said, as long as she's not. I mean, like, dude, you gotta understand. Like, in a gym like ours, like we're around, like, you know.
That's true. I think I was thinking more like a lifting gym. I think that's why.
In a gym like ours, bro, like there's something you gotta understand. Like these guys actually get into a cage and fight.
Oh yeah, no, there's
these are some of the most alpha individuals. Alpha, you know.
I know what you mean.
That you'll ever fucking find on the planet.
No, everyone's wanting a chip on their shoulder. You have to.
And so, like, in that kind of environment, like, yeah, it's kind of tough to, like, be like, shit, like, I'm cool with my girl coming in booty shorts and whatever, because, like, that's what she's gonna work out. And she can work out in the fucking high-waisted leggings, bro, you know.
Oh, without a doubt.
And a sports bra, but it's all good. Like, you know, hey, look, sometimes your girl just needs, like, someone to look at her, you know, like, and I'll keep it a buck, bro. Like, all right. Like,
be like, I know, I look too. That's how we got to this situation.
Yeah, no, for real. And,
yeah,
like,
don't touch or you die.
But, like, I think that a good strategy is just to not show any care, because like when you show you care, the more she'll seek that attention, because she just wants to like fucking just like she's like testing you for like weakness or something.
No. See, I think you're thinking too much into it on that stuff.
No way. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro.
I think you're thinking too much into that one.
So you're telling me that if your girl comes to the gym and like she's like laughing at other guys' jokes and shit, like
then she ain't the one.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Why?
If she's doing all that to get a rile out of you, she ain't the one.
Oh, that's true.
That's how I'm looking. That's why like I don't take that one, because I'm just like I'm not putting up with that at all. Like you go out, like someone comes up and talks to you, talk to them. Like I don't care. Like, did they smack you? Did you ask for your number? Did they say no? I'm like,
that's true.
Cool. I'm like, I trust you, respect. I'm like, you do you. Like, you want to go in gym, booty shorts, sports bra. I'm like, it's a hot look. It's a favorite of mine. Probably sweatpants over that, but. Yeah. For me, like I like to wear the deep. I've worn them while training too. I like the deep V's or the deep or whatever slits. Walking to any gym wearing sweatpants and that, I look like a complete douche. But I'm also like, I want to see my tattoo. I'm feeling myself. Like this is what I do. Like I don't really care what you think about it. I'm like,
no, I mean, look, man. The reason I take my shirt off in the gym is to exclusively. Well, when I'm on the mat, it's to be comfortable. But like, you know, when I'm fucking lifting, I want to see myself 100%. I want to see my physique every single time. I want to see the fucking small, intricate improvements. Get a little tattoo, yeah.
Oh no, I was doing a pat on the back, not a tattoo.
Because I know you got the LA there.
The 14. Yo, I love how like a fucking whole nickname turned to Hollywood.
It's good though, Matt Hollywood Garcia. I like that.
Matty Hollywood.
But yeah, bro. Like, look, man. Like how am I supposed to go to the gym and take my shirt off around like attractive girls, you know? But like this girl, you know, she can't come in with fucking high-waisted leggings and a sports bra against like, you know, very testosterone hungry guys.
Not do what you want. I mean,
yeah, like it's kind of hard to be the fucking guy to be like, no, you can't do that, because it's like you got to make your own choices, you know.
I feel like a girl too, it makes an easy decision. It's like, yeah, I want like a quick dude to like come up and do that, and the two is like, yeah, you're too much. Like, stay away from me. Like, I know you're not for me, dog.
Oh, there's definitely lines. Like when I see like my girl, if the second that I get like a really big shred of doubt, now like I know like, yeah, it's not the one. But I've been pretty abstinent this year, you know.
Good for you, man.
I've been like, that's the thing though, is that like I had like a phase in the summer where I was like going out and like definitely looking to like hook up, and you know I was successful sometimes, but for the most part I wasn't. But it was just because, but for the most part I wasn't, because I was just like looking for it. You know what I mean? Girls hate desperation.
Oh, dude, without a, I would say the thing that's probably made me happiest I learned, I want to say probably second semester senior year of college. No, I'm sorry, junior senior year.
Okay.
Was going out, same thing, like, oh, meet someone, whatever. Doesn't happen. Ruined the whole night. Didn't talk to someone, ruined the whole night.
Dude, I can relate. Happened to me this summer.
Oh, dude, it's the worst feeling. But, like, switched the whole mindset, and I don't know how it clicked, but it finally did, and where I was just kind of like, just going out now to have a good time. Like, with whoever I hang out with, talk to one of my buddies the whole night, we're having a good time. I've talked to multiple meeting new friends, having a good time. Talking to a girl, having a good time. Like, that's all that matters. Because, like, you can't go wrong. I'm like, unless someone's like, punches you in the face and knocks you out cold. Like, that'd be a pretty bad night. But other than that, like, you don't talk to someone. It's like, you went out to do what you want to do. Have a good time, have a drink, and good vibes.
You also got to choose, like the reason, a big reason I have the best times with you is because, like, like guys like you, James, the Tylers, they're not going out and looking to hook up. You know what I mean? And so, like, you're surrounding yourself with people immediately who are not of that mindset.
No.
But, like, when you're in a group of people who, like, that's their aim for the night, like, that's the objective, like...
People like that get angry, too, at times. Like, you'll know if someone's, like, striking out. Like, they'll start getting aggressive with people. It's like, grabbing on people, like, yo, you want to dance? Like, yo, I want to pull you away from them. Like, chill.
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh, dude, there's still nothing... I'm still so upset that you pulled this off the night we went in Long Beach. Because we were all dancing. I think, who was it? Belle, Amanda. Because Amanda was there too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but I think your camera went out.
Another overheat.
Oh, that's all right.
What were you saying?
But yeah, no, we all went out, and I remember, like, I think Tyler was, he was, like, one girl seemed to know I wanted him to, like, walk away. And I was pulling away, and she was like, "Oh, that's your friend." And I was like, "No, I got him." And then I see out of the corner of my eye, you come back like, "Yo, that man bothering you?" And I was like, "Yo, this man really just finessed the girl off of me getting someone." I was like, "I hate him right now."
Yeah, sorry, Tyler.
And no, it was like one of those moments. I'm like, "Damn," and we're all in the same group, and he acting like he doesn't know us for this moment. I'm like, I respect it.
She was a cool girl too. I didn't hook up with her, but we had a good conversation. Actually, she was a very nice girl.
Yeah, you have a good convo. I mean, you learn something new about someone. You get a new insight.
Yeah.
Open up your mind a different way and open up a new idea and be like, at least give me a new perspective.
Yeah.
Might totally disagree and think it's stupid, but it's a new perspective.
Yeah, no.
Even good or bad.
It's always the nights when you don't look for it that you get it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, without a doubt.
But it's funny, like, I guess, since it's pretty late and the fucking camera went off, I'll tell one last story before we go.
Hit me.
I was out in Queens with Adam and, like, fucking... Funk, Adnan, a few other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like looking the whole night because Adam threw a little house party. And fucking, there was this girl there. All right. It's pretty cool. Pretty cute. She spoke like Greek or some shit like that. So we were like bonding over like languages and shit and like whatever.
Nice. Were we talking in Greek the whole night?
No, because I can't speak Greek.
Oh.
But
we'll get you there.
At first, like I showed up and I just like didn't really care, my goal wasn't really to like hook up with anybody, but over the night, like as like the like the drinks started coming in, and I was just like, damn, like testosterone. So like I was like not like pursuing it, but I was just like getting more like trying to initiate conversation more and whatever, and so fucking she just kind of just get bored with it because like she knew that the game was over. You know what I mean? Like she won the game essentially. Like I wanted her and she knew that. So it was like, all right, on to the next. And so like we all like went out to this other bar because we were at Adam's house, and so we went to the bar now and we were getting fucking whatever, drinking whatever. And just like I kind of actually just like disappeared from her cuz she was just like being annoying at that point. So I was just like, yo, I'm going to buy you a beer. And she was like, I don't want beer. I was like, oh, okay, well then you're not getting a drink from me.
You went from 0 to 100 and be like, oh, do you want something? No, fuck you.
Well, no, because...
I know what you mean, though, yeah.
Listen.
It depends on the attitude with it, too.
I just wasn't going to waste my time anymore because I knew what was up, you know what I mean?
No, I got you.
And at that point, I was just like a little down on myself, you know what I mean? Because I invested like time into something that like was like a waste, you know what I mean? Like it was like something that you put energy into and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. And it's like something that could have been so easy if you just played a little different, blah, blah, blah. But it was good for me though, because it was like a revelation.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah. Dude. Well, so let me tell you this, bro. Adam is a stud, bro, because he ended up actually making out with her or some shit like that. So that's right. Adam Livingston stole a lady from me on one night.
Hell, he's being like, yo, I don't even remember the night, bro.
Nah, he said though that they were actually just like friends, and like she like asked him a question that like prompted it. So I was like, all right, you know what? It is what it is. Like girls want what they want. I can't be upset. Adam's tall. He's slightly better looking than I am.
Good looking dude.
Exactly. So like he already has the edge. So it's like, what am I going to be upset by that? No, but I was in the moment. But what it made me realize though was that going out and like looking for girls is a waste of time.
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
Always will be, dude. You'll find the most random people too. Like, end up relationships. People could be forever. Could be a night. Could be an hour. It's, dude. You don't look at it. I remember being at a bar once, just miserable, hungover. Didn't want to be there at all, dude. That's literally how it can start a whole relationship out of it. It's fucking wild.
No, man, it's serious. Like, dude, like when you're never expecting it is when the best relationships start.
Mm-hmm. As long as you have the effort to go with it, got nothing to look back on. Take them for what it is. Can't go wrong, even looking back.
Damn right. Well, I feel like that's a good place to call it. But thank you so much for coming, my man. I'm sorry about the cameras overheating and shit.
Forget it. Thanks for having me, sir. It was always a pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
I got to hang out with the dog too.
Yeah.
I recommend every place has this dog.
That is my little bear. I do love that dog. But yeah, it's time for us to chill with her for a minute before we go. So, hey, thank you for coming on my podcast, my man.
Thanks for having me.